That's there. Paralogism. Definition. So, paralogism, according to Merriam-Webster. Am I saying that right? Merriam-Webster. I'm saying it right now. Hey, Marco! Marco is first! Let's go. Yo, what's up? So, according to Merriam-Webster, a paralogism is a fallacious argument. For anyone who doesn't know what fallacious is, it means wrong. But let me get you the fancy definition. Hold on. Fallacious. Yeah, embodying a fallacy. Or something wrong. Tending to deceive or mislead. Wow! Wow! Hi, Liga! Hi, Sierra! And then hi, Dorel! And Dorel, thank you for the sub! Oh my goodness, it's 12 months! That's a year! That's a year! I'm mathing right? Silly question. Are you ready? Also, for Sierra, ready? Come! There you go. That's... Goodness freaking gracious. That's pretty insane. Alright. I'm getting ready to play some Genshin. But I wanted to hit y'all with something real quick, because I was thinking about this. Shower thoughts, right? But to answer Sierra's question first, I guess. How's Genshin going? I'm pretty satisfied. With how the chapter wrapped up. It wasn't as much of a twist and turn and integrated kind of story as I thought it would be, but it was still pretty good. I think what I liked best was just all the visuals. The visuals were insane. The music in some parts didn't hit as hard as I would have hoped, but where they didn't have to let it hit hard, they made it hit hard. And then places where I'm like sitting there like, man, I wish this felt a little bit more like, sometimes I use like a lot of synthetic instruments, and for a nation especially like Natlin, I just wish they would have focused on like just whole like real feeling instruments. And like I get for some of these boss fights that these bosses were like kind of like alien, kind of like not really from this world, and maybe that's a good justification for synthetic instruments, but I don't know. They felt more ancient than alien, and like kind of like an amalgamation of all of the negativity and nastiness that had built up. And so it kind of still feels like it originates in that same world. The only place I would have justified maybe synthetic instruments and like alien-esque sounds would have been when we were talking to like, I think like angels. There's this like weird like, I don't know, like eyes in the sky kind of thing. It was really scary looking. So yeah, there's the answer to that question. You're ready to be distracted from studying? Oh, no. Get out of here. Go study for your finals. No. A very boring stream today. Get out. No, for real. Go study. Yes, I'm gonna hit you with the philosophy. Philosophical? Yes. Dolphinburb, hello! Yes, Genshin. But first, philosophy. I'm gonna ask 2 questions. Alright? First question being, and make sure you just have in mind that there's gonna be another question, and hopefully we'll just have time to discuss this in chat while the ad is playing. Is kindness selfish? Is kindness selfish? That is my question. What do you guys think? So, if I say, like, for instance, I'm going to hold the door for somebody, is that kindness selfish? Inherently. What do you guys think? And you can take a moment to think about it. You don't even have to type it. I just want you to think about it. What do you guys think? And hi, Bucky. 500 level course, but the final isn't cumulative. It's not cumulative. Does that mean it's not like an average? Like, wait. It's been a hot minute, wait. Increasing by 6. I'm not going to try and figure that out, because I know that academic context puts an entirely different spin on that definition. Anyway, so Ligo says, kindness is inherently serving others, but can result in a feeling of happiness. It's a nice way to put it. I have my own opinion, but I wanted to see what other opinions were first, so I didn't like skew anybody. So I will do that after we get into the ad break. Yeah. Well, after the ad break, rather. I don't want to like talk about it while we're in the ad. That's stupid. But anyone else with thoughts? It's okay if you're not sure. You can say you're not sure, or you need more time to think about it. Or if you want to ask a question, because like maybe like it's like, what do you mean exactly with this point? What are we thinking about? The question is kindness selfish? Yeah, it's an odd question, Naked, but I thought it was an interesting thing and I wanted to bring it up. I'm gonna have my iced tea. It can be. Yes. It's like a ratio 80 to 20. It depends on intention. You kind of do it sometimes. I think I have a statement, and I wonder if it would shock anyone or if it makes sense to everyone when I say it. But I wanna propose a certain way of thinking, and I don't want to do it while we're in the middle of ads because I want everyone to hear it because I think it's important. I hate ads, but I do it for the avoidance of pre-rolls. I hope that makes up for it. So, for those of you who think kindness is selfish, why do you think it's selfish? And if you don't think it's selfish, why is it not selfish? And Doral, the way you see it is kindness can be deemed as selfish. For many, they are kind as it brings some form of dopamine to themselves, and many just do this subconsciously, though. And Mako, you think it's sometimes unintentionally selfish to feel better about yourself. Definitely. And Liga, I'm really quick just gonna refund that marble barrage because we're not in Wardle mode yet, so that kind of went to the void. You can do you can throw stuff at me in a second. Just hold on. And we have about 10 seconds of ads left, so there is that. You kind of realize that. Yeah, don't worry, I gave you your points back. And you guys should be out of ads, right? Right? You guys are back? You can hear me? I think everybody who was talking was kind of a subscriber already, so you guys didn't really have to worry about the ads, but most of the time you're nice for the sake of not being a you know what, and it makes the world a slightly better place. Yeah, we appreciate these kinds of people. Person to person. Alright, here's my proposal. I believe, and feel free to critique this, but only after hearing the second part of my explanation. I believe that all kindness is inherently selfish. When you hold the door for somebody, you hold the door because it makes you feel like a good person. When you jump on the tracks to save somebody's life, it's because you would feel guilty for not taking action. Perhaps, right? Or that you would want the satisfaction, I don't know how else to put this, of saving somebody's life, the pride, like the honor of having saved somebody's life. It's something you want. However, I don't believe, this is the second part here, I don't believe selfishness is inherently bad. Kindness, I believe, is inherently selfish, but I don't believe selfishness is inherently bad. just because you want something for yourself doesn't mean that's bad. In fact, as with kindness, I believe it can have positive impacts. And so when you're able to direct your selfishness, if you're able to apply it in ways that not only help yourself, that help others, in fact, that, I think, is the best kind of selfishness there is. Yeah. So, a lot of the time, selfishness gets this really bad rap, and we always think of it as this awful, terrible thing. Because, honestly, the biggest ways we see it manifest are when, it hurts somebody, and that's awful, and yeah, of course. And a big problem with negativity is that we're built to see negativity and react to negativity, because things that are positive are nice, but we don't have to worry about them, If something's negative, it could hurt us, and we want to avoid that. It's just how we're built, and this is why a lot of social media works the way it does. Somebody puts up something nasty, everybody reacts to it, because it's going off in our brains, danger, 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 something to fight, something to worry about, and we pay attention to it. And I really, really want to see more people get out of this drama mindset, this negativity mindset, because it's just going to keep fueling this vicious cycle. And I want to see more people indulge in this positive selfishness. Find outlets for that selfishness that allow it to motivate you to do something good, something that makes your world, the little bubble around you, a little bit better. And you know what? If the little bubble around you is a little bit better, everyone in that bubble is going to have a little bit of an easier time making their bubble a little bit better. And it'll just spread. Anyone ever heard of the concept pay it forward? I saw this video about it. I don't remember where or when I saw it. I think it was way back in school. But pay it forward. It was a very interesting concept where somebody decided, I'm gonna do 3 good deeds. And every time they did a good deed, they told the person that they did the good deed for just to pay it forward. And that was to do 3 good deeds for 3 other people and tell them to pay it forward. And I think this is a lovely concept. And so, if you guys see an opportunity to begin a chain, do it. Be a little selfish, take a little pride, and do a little good thing for the world. Yeah. And let me just catch up the chat, because I did go on a little bit of a rant there. Just give me a second. And let's see. Kind of selfish in a different way, but sometimes you do nice things so you're not seen as an uncaring person. Yes, you want to be perceived as caring. You don't want to be perceived as a mean person. You want to feel good about yourself. You want others to think well of you. Of course, that makes sense. I don't think that's a bad thing. Sometimes, Bucky says, you do it selfishly, and sometimes you do it just to keep up face when you need to. Yep, society is rough. Judgment's rough. So sometimes you feel pressured to do these things, just to be nice for the sake of being nice. But hey, think of it like this. Even if you didn't intend to be nice, or go out of your way to do something, hopefully you brought a little bit of joy to somebody's life in one way or another, small or large as it may have been. And maybe you caused something huge to happen. Who knows? Butterfly effect, am I right? And yep, absolutely, Darrell. It is not always a bad thing. But it does get a bad rap because the things we tend to notice are the negative. And hi, Rav! People also... Yes, people confuse being selfish with being greedy. Because honestly, those two are very hand in hand, right? If you are selfish in the bad way, that you have this motivation that I want this, and this. I want it all, right? And wanting something is selfish, but attempting to attain that thing, or so much of that thing that it is unfair, that it hurts other people, that it reflects poorly on, honestly, the most important thing is that you're hurting other people in trying to attain what you're trying to attain. That is not okay. When you're living life, 2 super important things, right? These are 2 really important things, I think. 1, you have to make yourself happy, right? Because if you're not happy, like, we don't know if there's an afterlife. Maybe there is. Maybe there isn't. Maybe there's like rebirth, you know, like a reincarnation kind of thing. But the thing is, regardless of what you believe, we don't know for sure of anything. And so I think it is very important to make sure that the life you live here is one that you appreciate, that you're happy in, that you feel fulfilled in, right? So that's my first really important point that I think you guys definitely do not forget this. Do not forget this. You only have one life for sure. So make the most of it. And the second thing is to remember that there are other people in this world trying to do the same exact thing. And if you would want people to respect your desire to live a fulfilling, happy life, you should respect everybody else's desire to live a happy, fulfilling life. So 2 really important things that I feel like maybe get forgotten sometimes. Or, like, you know, things are super complicated, because then it's like, oh, but what if somebody, like, hurts me? Then, like, should I hurt them back? Or do I set boundaries? Like, how do I set boundaries? Do I set consequences? Like, what do I do, right? There's so many different layers, and it's not as simple, necessarily, as this, but essentially, I think this is what it boils down to. And sometimes just reminding yourself of the most basic things, given all the complexities of life. Just going back to the root, the main reason, the OG reason, is really important. Because then you can set your priorities. Yeah. Rav, you can absolutely be shellfish. Absolutely. As long as you don't have an allergy. But positive shellfishness, yes? And Darrell, you have always loved the concept of pay it forward. Yes, it's so cool. Doubling, give it to the next time, Taylor. Absolutely. Life in and of itself is not a guarantee either. Yes. So whatever time you do have, for as long as you have it, make the most of it. I'm not saying go crazy, rob the grocery stores, and because, you know, remember the second point. We gotta remember there's other people here too. We can't make their lives hell, because that's not fair either, right? But yeah, do unto others as you would have done unto you. As I read that wrong, but as you would have them do unto you. Yes. Or the more simple, easy to pronounce version for me. Treat others as you'd treat yourself. But also not, because everybody's needs are different, and therein lies complexity of life. Just because I like something doesn't mean other people like something, of course, but just taking into account the basic things. You want to be respected. Many other people would like to be respected. It's a basic human thing. You want to live. You want to be happy. You want to feel comfortable and accepted. Yeah. Doctor Who, what's up? You can say there was a time... Wait, let me try and read this. There are times you've done things as a purely knee-jerk reaction. Not sure if that was count as selfish or a kindness. Not sure if that would count as a selfish kindness, though. Like the time you saved your sister's life as she almost drowned. Felt like you moved without any thought. Wow, that's... Yeah, I've heard of that before, like the kind of instinctual thing. I think that's a reaction. Because if you had time to think about it, right? If you'd had time to think about it. Sister is going to die. What do I do? If she died, you'd probably feel really guilty. And, you know, if you didn't have time to think about it, though, you probably already thought it through at some point, or subconsciously. Like, if you had somebody you loved that was in danger, and you knew you could try to save them at least, if not save them, then... Hold on. Okay, wait. Let me finish the... Okay, wait. Let me finish my thought! What the fudge? But yeah, if you had the subconscious thought to just, let's make sure that the people around me don't die, that will make me happier. And in the end, it is about your comfort. It is about your own well-being, because you'd be distraught. You would be upset. You would be maybe angry, depending on what happened, right? Why weren't there more safety measures? Where was the lifeguard? All those things, right? So, just, when it boils down to it, it is selfish, but again, in this case, I don't think that is a bad thing at all. But yeah, interesting thing to think about. What do you guys think? You guys agree with me now, or do we have any more discussion we wanna engage in? I just thought that was an interesting thought, and I believe when I was in college that there were these two professors that were constantly arguing about it. I honestly the professor that I had mostly was the one that believed that kindness was inherently selfish. Was the professor that I hung out with the most, that I had the most classes with. And the other professor that thought it was not, I think I had the one class with them, and they were amazing. But I never did get to hear quite as much of their argument as I would have liked. So if anyone has any counterpoints, I would be very interested. And if we want to bring this conversation, if you guys don't want to do it in Twitch chat, we can bring this conversation to the creative discussion, or actually general even. But I just think it's an interesting thought. And now to address the other thing that just happened, Darrell. Thank you for the donation, what? We're so close. Wait, how much is that? Hold on a second. 1 second. Let me see what's going on here. We got the last benchmark I think we hit was, oh gosh. The last benchmark we hit was 1,300. So that makes 1,400. That's 100 away from 1,500. So for anyone who's maybe new here, or forgot, or doesn't know, for the Lethal Company 1,000 follower celebration, I put up some donation goals for us to try and hit. I did not expect to get any more than like $100, because I know that there were some people interested, and I was like, oh, this would be a really cool way to try and cover costs. And some people were like, literally like, I'm gonna crush the goals. And I did not think you guys would make it this far, not gonna lie. And when I say expect, I hope you guys interpreted that as like just estimation, not like expecting. I never expect donations out of you guys. That's a lot to ask. Just as a disclaimer, I'm not that negatively selfish. But I do really appreciate it, and this is a lot of the cost covered. You don't need to worry about that final benchmark. That's alright, I got that one. You don't need to do that one. Yeah. Oh, Darrell, good luck with the fire drill. Yes, Mako, I thought very wrong. I should not underestimate the community desire to make me play horror games, apparently. This is terrifying. Anyway. I did mention, and I hope actually I'm gonna move over here. I realize I've been talking a bunch and I haven't actually just been around. I've just been kind of chilling in the just starting. We've been in there for a hot minute, huh? And I feel like I'm not quite looking. That's better. Now I got eye contact. Okay. There it is. All right. Thank you, Ligo. All right, I've got my hand tracking up. Whoa! I don't know why it does that cross thing at front. At first, yeah, at first, yes. Okay. Anyway, so for anyone curious, lots of final stuff is going on with the main group that I do the Lethal Company stuff with, and a bunch of other stuff with. So we will be doing that next collaboration sometime in June. I will let you guys know as soon as I figure out the date. And then hopefully we'll be able to have them a little bit closer after that, because I know it's like a big gap between when we're having them. So hopefully everybody will be chill, exams will be done, and they won't have to worry, and then they can play to their heart's content, and it'll be awesome. Maybe we can even pick up with the Undertale stream, because oh my gosh, you remember we left off with that. I can't. Anyway. On another note, what if we get to 2K? I haven't thought that far ahead. I don't think we'll get that far that fast. I got time, right? Right? We are, I believe, 1 away from 700 on YouTube. And YouTube is not my main platform, but I do still want to celebrate all the achievements across all the different platforms. So I will try and organize a little something if we can reach 700 there. And that's on the Shorts channel, the main channel. But anyway, just another important note. I value all you guys right here talking to me more than any number of followers, because at the end of the day, it's you guys who are here and talking and having the conversations and hyping up the hype that really make this what it is. So, thank you. Because honestly, that's where I get the most joy and satisfaction for me personally, is when I do something cool, right? And then I have my personal satisfaction. And then you guys say it's cool, and then it's like, oh. I think that's awesome. Anyway. You hate it here? It's okay. It'll be over soon. Just hang in there. Just a little bit further. You got this. Just got a drop for Genshin. A what? Oh, do you mean like the loot box or something? For watching? A whole 10 primos? Guys, can we math? How much of a roll is that? And you know what a sad thing is, actually? Is, like, I went and I did, like, an entire, like, section of a quest line, and I'm like, ooh, how many rolls can I do? 2 rolls. Anyway, so I am going to go on over here. Hello. So, I would start off as promised with Paralogism, but there is a small section I just wanted to go through first at Natlin. I think it should be really fast, honestly. It's like the very end of that journey through flame and stars. I forgot the exact name. It sounds so much more poetic in the quest menu. Hold on. This one. Incandescent Ode of Resurrection. Yeah. You survived the fire drill? Let's go. I blame Vel. See, the funny thing about Foxfire is that it doesn't burn. So it wasn't me. Oh, well, okay, wait, let me clarify. It does burn, but it burns differently than regular flame. Like, it's cold. It's not warm. Yeah, and there's no smoke. So it doesn't set off the fire alarms. If I want to assassinate some group in a building, the fire alarms ain't gonna tell you nothing. I mean, what? Anyway. The what? Wait a second. In-game. Assassination in-game. Oh, wait. How many do you need to be guaranteed? 100. Thank you for the SpongeBob reference quote there. I was gonna say, where's that from? Oh, the answer's right there. Gotcha. Sure, Paimon. Story time. Oh, transitions. Are we sitting with the kids? Just gonna like, story time. Oh, it's our blade. Look. you got Capitano right there, and then my Vuika, and then all the way over the side. That's us. What's ours called again? This is a prototype Rancor? I think? Maybe? Perhaps? Maybe? I forgot. I don't use that one that often. Did I test this with the neighbor's fire alarm? I still gotta talk to them about that. Hey! That's me! Okay, let's not lay it on too thick here. We got lucky here. Yeah, oh, we're talking about Paimon now? Oh, this is Capitano.
自らのその魂たちに安らぎを与え、再びこの世界に戻る機会を与えたいと彼は願っておったんじゃ。そして3人目は言うまでもなく我らがエンジン様、マービカ様。実力と権能を合わせ持ち、人を復活させる反言の歌を掌握するエンジン様は。500年前の6人の英雄の指示を得て再びナタ人を団結させた。
Oh yeah, silhouettes. I like that.
この物語は異教の旅人がナタに足を踏み入れた瞬間から始まる。旅人のアドバイスのおかげでカチーナは自らを奮い立たせ、ついに預順者の戦争への切符を勝ち取った。
Sick. Yes! Kachina! Oh, look at that vigorous storytelling. Holy moly.
突然聖火が消え、空が真っ暗になった。そこに現れたのはグーシートース。
グーシートース。
聖火競技場に集まった人々は反言の歌を力の限り歌い、八神の国の最深部へ声援を届けた。
Okay, are we just getting a summary here?
知られるようになり、誰もがその歌を口ずさむようになった。世界は暗く、孤独に果てはない。ある者が己を灯した時、宇宙に初めて光が差した。すべての脅威が取り除かれ、ナタは新たな時代を迎えた。旅人はナタの生を守るため、隊長カピターノは死を迎えるために戦った。そしてエンジンマービカ様は生と死をつなげてくださったんじゃ。
That's cool.
もっと聞きたい。もう少し詳しく聞かせて。
まだ書き終わってないんじゃよ。反響が良ければこれから肉付けしていこ
う。Cool.
絶対人気出るよ。てか、知らない方が時代遅れになるんじゃないか。だな。うまいにってごめん、かっこよすぎ。
Oh, the animation's so cute. Oh my goodness.
私の番でしょ。何言ってるの。うちの番よ。おいおい、うまいにはも ってたよな。
No, no,
ないのか
no.
よ。
No, we don't. No. We should not be stealing the Pyro Archon spotlight here. That's not okay. This is her nation. No. I get like the hero is cool and all, but like your ruler, you know, the bridge between life and death. Like, come on, man. Nah, more people should want to be playing Mavuika, not this random outlander who just came here. Yes, was very helpful, but like, stop putting so much emphasis on this outsider who's only just like, yeah, sure, I'll help if you can tell me where my sister is, which I still don't know. Not really, anyway. Sure, Paimon, go ahead. Alrighty. A new adventure! I'm going on an adventure! Alright, so that quest is done. Okay. That was the last thing I needed to finish before I can officially start Paralogism. Ow! And now I can start Paralogism. This is actually the new story of the 5.6 update. So I'm very excited. What is this? What is this? New endings? What's going on? What? Oh, I need to do his first. Okay. What? Why do I have an exclamation point here? Hello? Why? Why? Hello? Huh? Oh, here. Okay, now I can do her quest. Okay. Alright. I need to make the exclamation point a little bit more noticeable. Boom. Alright, the closest waypoint is actually over here, but I have a feeling I should enter through over here. You have so many Genshin drops from watching, but you don't play! No! Honestly, you know what I will say? If you haven't been playing Genshin since the very beginning, it's very difficult to, like, feel, like, caught up. Like, even as somebody who's been playing since the very beginning of the game, and, like, grinding their characters pretty devotedly, I still don't feel like a lot of my stuff is up to par. Like, I am struggling with Floor 12 of the Spiral Abyss, the Imaginarium Theater, like, these things are supposed to present a challenge to older players, but for me, they're impossible. I can't. I'm gonna lose my mind. And Doctor Who, I didn't read your comment earlier, but you did a silly. You connected the wrong Twitch account. Can't you unlink and relink, or is that not allowed? That seems really inconvenient. Mako, I think the only time you decide to play is if I did one of the sponsor things. You know what? Maybe I will try that again, but only if you guys are like actually interested in playing. I don't want to like push it like crazy because I don't want to be annoying. But I do love this game. And Mondstadt's story quest, Liyue's story quest, not as much Inazuma's, but then Smeru and Fontaine's story quest. Oh my god. It's like being in a movie, but it's, you know, high fantasy anime with like honestly, if you look at these characters, man, like every single character has like main character energy. Like if you use one of these designs in like an anime, like they are all such unique designs. And I say that for actually just mostly the earlier ones. I feel like as Genshin has been going on, like Echauffier? I don't know how to pronounce French names, so I actually need to look at the pronunciation before I can confidently say her name. But, I don't really like her design. If I go to the character archive, she should be in here now. I can take a better look at it. Like, Verasta's design was nice, but she's catered too much towards fan service, which I'm not fond of. Where's... Same thing with, Mizuki. I don't like her either. Here. Like, I'm still trying to figure out these three lines. Like, it looks like this upper part Can you not? I'm trying to, like, look at your outfit here. Can you put the soup away? I love soup. I'm sorry. But that doesn't even work. That's an ice spoon, and that's soup. Dude. Unless it's, like, cold soup. I don't like that. Okay, anyway. Is this a shirt, or is that her skin? What happened here? What is going on here? Why is it like that? I don't know how to feel about that. And then this tail? Like, what is that? And honestly, her color scheme, so many Genshin characters have just such an amazing color scheme. And like, just this, she might be a nice character. Honestly, the way that Genshin does characterization is fantastic. So she might honestly be built as a very nice character with a good backstory, but her design, not feeling it. And I apologize to anyone who loves her. I'm not gonna, like judge you for that. Like, everybody has, like, their own kind of, like, taste in design. Like, maybe you like the more simplistic thing with the less colors. But just compared to their older designs, I just feel like it's a lot less thoughtful, and that's just my personal opinion. That's just me. Anyway. Yeah. I felt similarly about Emily. She's a little bit better. I like that she's at least got this nice hat with the floral design underneath. That was nice. And then, you know, there's at least this motif here. It's a very strong motif of the what do you call it? Jacob's Ladder type flower. Yeah. So I was much more fond of this. But it's definitely not as strong as something like this. I love how strong her motifs are. And like, honestly, she's actually one of the less diverse color palette characters. But the fact that she has an entirely different outfit maybe kind of makes up for that. I don't know. But I really like the way that these colors work together. And then the gold accents really pull it together. And just the fact that she does a whole outfit change is crazy. But Shiori was one of the newer characters, but she's honestly very well designed. She felt like an insert character-wise. Like, she kind of just appeared, but you know, at least she had the shop that was there for a while, and she was kind of mentioned like once or twice, and that was nice. And then like our first dual wielder character, really, so that was cool. But yeah, she's cool, and you can see this very strong motif of this triple flower. I don't know exactly, but it's very strong. You can see, right? And just if you look all the way back in Mondstadt, like, some of these characters, like Fischl is such a well-loved character. This isn't even her main outfit. Hold on. Yeah, I'm not gonna look at that one. Hold on. I'm gonna use a better example. That's also not. Amber. She literally has Knights of Favonius motifs worked into her design, and I think that's amazing. Just, it's so nice. You can actually tell something about the character based on their outfit, you know? And besides just, of course, the motifs everywhere, which is, like, obviously, like, she's a knight. And she's not just a knight, really. We don't really typically see, except for the NPCs, like, armored knights. We usually see them in, like, different kinds of positions. Like, for Amber, she's an outrider. So she needs to be comfy with this, like, I love her goggles. She needs to be able to see and glide. And I'm pretty sure this is supposed to be, like a quiver box. I'm not 100% sure, but she's an archer, so that would make sense. And just, it's just so nice. I love her hood too. You can't really see her hood all that much, but I like her hood. Yeah, the only thing that I don't like is the freaking heels. It doesn't make sense. At least they're not like high heels, which is some of the case for some of the female characters, but just the way that Genshin like builds the skeletons for their characters, like all of the female characters have some sort of heel. And I noticed this when I was asking Faf to take Genshin as a reference for my character design. Literally, if there's any question of how do we do this, look at Genshin for a reference. And so even with my shoes, let me show you guys real quick. The heel. Oh, and Vel's in here for some reason. Hold on, let me yeet him out. But you can see that there's a heel to this shoe, right? So there's a little bit of elevation, and that's just because of the way that the skeleton has to work. Yeah. Anyway. Yeah. It's just sad that it has to be a prerequisite for it, just because, like, you know, if I have to wear heels, I know I'm gonna be aching by the end of the day. So for anyone who's just, like, supposed to be, like, a comfy female character, like, who's not, like, dressed up to the nines, it's like, you still wearing heels, huh? Okay. It's like, oh well. We'll see. We'll see if they do any other ones. I doubt it, but, you know. Let me see, I got a lot to catch up on here. It's kind of what you haven't been playing. You started the game when it came out, but didn't stick with it, and got really far behind to the point where it almost didn't feel like it was even worth it. Yeah, part of the reason I feel motivated to play sometimes is just because, there's an event coming up, and I can't miss it, you know? Oh, thumbtack! 2 months! 2 months strong, thank you for the sub! Oh my goodness. Maybe one day we get to do, like, just... It's the year mark for Durrell. It's crazy. I hope you guys will be here for a while. And I wish there was something like a follower, like, whenever, like, a follower month kind of went by, because typically when people first come to stream and say hi, and if they liked it, they follow. I wish there was, like, some kind of, like, little follower celebration thing. Oh, it's their first year following anniversary kind of thing, you know? Just, like, keep track, because it's so hard for me to keep track. Everyone keeps changing the colors of their names, their usernames, and, like, sometimes their profile. How am I supposed to keep track of everything? You change your name, how... I'm looking at you, Bing Bong. I'm looking at you, General Ducky. Now you're Bing Bong. Croissant! Croissant! I went to the store to get the croissant. Croissant! Do you like croissant? I'm sure you do, but croissants are so expensive nowadays. You need to eat Crispy's croissant flavor. Taste the French in your cereal today. Buy at your nearest grocery store. You pulled for Emily on accident. I mean, not the worst decision. She's a great Dendro enabler from what I understand. I don't understand much about her, but her trial was fun. At least her kit was really cool. Okay, bye Bing Bong. Okay, what did I miss here? Would definitely be nice at the death. Right? Oh, Mako, you got the Clipper thing. You guys went and watched Mako's clip, right? I think it refreshes on, like, what, a weekly basis? We didn't get any clips last week. It was all me, actually. But this is a reminder, if you see something funny, you know, just take it, yoink it, put it in the clips archive to remain there forever and ever. I need to go. Oh my god, I need to go through the Superliminal stream, because there are so many good moments in that one, and I just haven't gone through it. And, like, there were, like, what, 4 or 5 clips, and those are awesome clips. But I need more. I need to, like, comb the entire thing and make sure I've, like, got everything. You're trying to build Chongyun? W choice. Does anybody know the 2 Genshin characters I've cosplayed as? Anybody know? I'm really quick just gonna make sure I don't tear off a cuticle, because that would be awful. I'm gonna pick at it otherwise. I'm just gonna take care of that real quick. Sorry. I can't get it. Ah! Okay. Whew. Oh, I almost got it. You're trying to, because you need it for other Kyle characters besides Kaya. Honestly, Kaya's a really good character, and back at the beginning of the game, like, it was a while before really any characters could even come close to the DPS damage he was managing. It was insane. Hello, Private, how are you? I'm okay here. Are you okay? Oh, thank you. You've been desensitized to the funnies? Oh, it's too funny. It just like it's. No, don't get desensitized. Let it be peak. Let it be peak. You know what? Honestly, when you think about it, if everything is good, if everything you see is amazing, I feel like sometimes you don't realize how good the content is. Like, for a while, I've been watching like just only the anime that I've heard is really good. So like, I think some of the most recent stuff I've watched is just literally like Apothecary Diaries. I need to get back into Spy Family, but I started that a bit ago. Freerun, and just other shows I've been watching. Digital Circus, but that takes forever to come out. And then Gaslight District. And I will say there's content warnings on everything I just mentioned except for Digital Circus. No, Digital Circus has some too. All of them have some references to adult content or swearing, so just be aware of that. But in terms of just like the quality of the show, all of them are absolutely fantastic. So, yeah, if you want like Violet Evergarden quality of animation, like I would say 70% of the time Apothecary Diaries definitely somehow manages that. I have never seen anything with quite the quality of Violet Evergarden. Unfortunately, Violet Evergarden makes me cry buckets, so I'd really like to find something with that kind of quality that doesn't make me weep. I will say though, despite the weeping, it was an incredible show, so if you haven't seen that one, watch that one. It's a very good show. But you will cry! Anyway, but I've been watching all these fantastic shows, right? Back to the point. And back when I was in like middle school or early high school and I was like really binging stuff, I watched some of the most dumb stuff. But it's because of that dumb stuff, or like kind of not just really bad, whether it was just like trying to figure out, oh, is this a classic that I should watch for the sake of just understanding what the references are from, or there was something about the animation here that was good, like trying to figure out what I was watching it for, and when all like the different points that could possibly like happen failed, I'm like sitting here like that was awful. That was awful. So, given that, I really appreciate when I see something good. And so I hope, first of all, that it doesn't get boring here to see cool stuff, because I do try really hard, and I don't want it to get like the norm, because it does take a lot of effort. So don't take it for granted, at least. But yeah, just remember that there's all sorts of qualities out there, and when you see something good that you really like, that somebody worked really hard on, definitely give it an extra look. Just a couple of extra seconds at least. I know the attention span of most of the population nowadays is kind of crud, but let's maybe bring ourselves out of that a little bit, because having an attention span, rather, at all, it's pretty important. And Maka, let's see. You want to watch Freerun, but you feel like you need to watch it with people, and it's too slow for you to watch alone? Honestly, yes, it is slow, but I feel like that's really the point of it. It's... how do I describe it? It's like one of the only anime I've seen that really, like, felt fine being slow. You know what I mean? It was satisfying to see it go at that pace. Other ones, like, not to, like, diss it or anything, because I'm sure, like, slow burn is a preference for some people, but, Snow White with the red hair drove me nuts, because nothing progressed for the longest time! And, like, no, it's different for Freerun. It really just, it feels really nice. Yeah. But I understand that. And maybe we'll do a Freerun watch. Who knows? Maybe I'll have more time eventually. You know, if I'm still working through some applications, I'm gonna poke the review team and make sure that we get through stuff. But for certain projects, if I had help, some things would go a little faster. But that's only if there are people interested in working on the projects. There's so many shows you need to watch and or finish. Yeah, there's a lot. There's a lot of cool stuff going on. Agent Turner, hello, welcome on in. I do not review accounts, unfortunately. First off, I don't really have a lot of time, but second off, I am definitely not the person you want to ask for that. But thank you for the follow. Welcome to the Hightailor Circle. Wasn't intention, man. Man, what are we talking about? Guys! Do for the I mean, what? Is it your hometown without your laptop? That's chill. That's chill. Are you doing anything fun? You don't chill without work on your 3D project? Oh, you have a 3D project? Can I ask what about? Like modeling or animation? I'm big fan. I'm big fan of 3D. So, I mean, as you know. So I'm very curious. It's the point, and it's great just to use to faster pacing. Yeah, I get that. And Zero, you had to force yourself just to finish this season of. Oh my gosh. Yeah. I heard it was good, and the animation is really cute. And like the concept is really cute. But man, I can't do it. So it's the Windblume festival, right? Oh, where are the decorations? Usually they decorate. Anyway, that doesn't look very festive. That looks ominous. You need to juggle between 3 jobs. I hope all part-time. That's a little insane. Short 3 animation? Yo! I'd love to see that when it's done. That's awesome. Are you doing it in Blender or? And then for Snow and Red Hair, yeah, I heard it was really good, but story mode. Ah? What do you mean Blender sadly? No, that's a W in my eyes. Oh, there's the decoration. Alright. You're too used to Maya. Let me pause this for a second. Honestly, Maya is a very powerful program from what I understand. But in terms of like, I need you guys to like really listen to this one. There are so many industry standard software, right? And when they put industry standard software behind not only a paywall, not only a subscription-based paywall, but behind terms and service agreements that just are so invasive, it's ridiculous. That's I feel at the point where we need to turn to the open source, because open source a lot of the time does not pull that nonsense. I feel like that is very important to note, because if they pull nonsense, people are like, frick that, no, and they move on to something else. But the problem is like all of these companies that make these software get us so locked into and used to using their industry standard. You know, like all the students get free Adobe. How kind of them. Oh my gosh, for free? Yeah, you grow up using it, or you learn on it, and then you can't use anything else because you don't know how. And then you end up paying $1 bajillion a month just to be able to use the thing that everybody else is using and nobody seems to be complaining about or trying to fight against. Please, like, we just need more alternatives. More alternatives. And anything that goes behind a paywall, yes, I understand that in order to develop software, like to upgrade it and such and maintain it, that yes, sometimes a subscription plan is a very good way to do it. However, when the rates are insane in this economy, There need to be alternatives, and the fact that these industry standards have stood for so long without challenge is what's making them, I feel like, develop into the way that they're developing. Now, I'm not saying Maya is like this, right? Because I don't know that much about Maya, first of all. And then second of all, it's like, I just know it's another one of those programs that you get for free in school and then you have to pay for later, right? I'm just very, very much an advocate for the open source software, just because I know that if they try to pull some of the same stuff that these industries are pulling, or the industry standards rather are pulling, that no one would use them. But the fact that these are the standards and they've been standing without that challenge has made them very greedy and selfish in the most negative way possible. And they're hurting people in doing that. Yeah. Anyway, and that's why you use Daily Drive Linux to an almost entirely open source software with very few exceptions like DaVinci. DaVinci's pretty good. I really like how many base features they let you have, and like there are certain features locked behind Pro, but there's just it seems justified. The fact that they provide anything for free is really huge, right? Because I feel like that's maybe like the one step away from open source, you know what I mean? And that feels nice. I like that. It's like, you have what you need. If you want more, there's more, but it's behind a paywall. And that's okay for the people who want the extra stuff. But for the most of the majority who either can't afford it, or just, you know, dipping their toes, they're not ready to dive on in yet, but they're trying it out, or, you know, just using it for a project or two every other month or something like that, like, it's great. It's really cool. And then they get a great rep because it's just a good thing to do. It's the right thing to do. Anyway. And hi, Nico. Subscriptions are a scam no matter what. I disagree. Because sometimes there are maintenance fees. And if you make a good product, I feel like there is a justification that you want to get paid for it. You want to be able to earn a living off of it. And I get that. But when you do the wrong thing, right? Like, put nasty stuff behind terms of service, or jack up the prices to an insane amount, and have it be the industry standard, and not consider the average person on an average salary who's maybe not a professional in the field trying to just use this anyway. And throughout the pro features on DaVinci are more niche, and the majority of people don't need them unless they're working on major motion picture. There you go! And if they're working on a major motion picture, that major motion picture is going to earn money. So there is a reason for them to charge for something like that. If you're using it in a commercial capacity, for instance. Perfect. And hi, Shiraga! And Domgai! What's up? Been a while since you caught a stream. Well, hi. Yeah, it's been a little bit, but good to see you. Alright, I'm caught up with chat. It's Genshin time! Festival season means no commissions, which means no more. But Catherine's always looking out for us, so we should still drop by and say hello. Chore. Gokigenyo. That's a weird, okay, very, very dated hello, but okay. Wait, what? Huh? I don't know what's going on over here. But Dora has an example of a good subscription that you pay for, J-Novel Club. The sub helps them continue licensing, translating, publishing. Those are all things that cost money. But for the reader, it's like, crud, why would you put up a paywall? It's like, no, because we have licensing, translating, and publishing stuff to do. And they do that for light novels and manga that would otherwise never have made their way to the West. That is incredible. I love that. Yes, that's a perfect example.
そうですね。確かに皆さん、ウィンドブルーム祭の期間中は自分のことで誰かの手を煩わせてはいけないというしきたり。しかし、
But there's nothing here.
観察してみてください。
Oh.
あなたたちならきっと変わった点に気づけるはずです。あたり。
It literally looks like average day Mondstadt.
せっかくのウィンドブルーム祭なのに、私ってば。
無理して元気を出そうとしなくてもいいよ。ほら、誰しも落ち込むことくらいあるだろ。
星を？でも星拾いの崖は夜になるといつも誰かが陣取ってるじゃない。あなたも知ってるでしょ？
Okay, somebody's in a mood. What's
とに
going
かく
on?
なんだか気分が落ち着かないの。また今度ね。
You have to reserve a spot though? Man!
あれ？ベアトリー
I
チェ
gotta
の
make
や
a
つ
clip on.
珍しく元気ないみたいだな。いつもだったらクイーンと口喧嘩したりおしゃべりしたりしてるのに。
Yeah, Beatrice is like
初めて見た
just
ぞ。
really down. Why? Oh, wait a second. Yeah, Mako, I didn't understand that either. That makes sense. A go be away. I love that. The additional licensing is additional content, so you are paying for the additional content to continue being added. It's a bit different than paying for what is essentially a product that will continue working with 0 updates. That is fair, yeah, but as long as there's something continuous going on, like there's added value, or if there's like a necessary fee. Like I was having a conversation with a relative of mine about Nintendo having to keep up servers. Like, I used to play Animal Crossing City Folk, right? And it used to be that you didn't need no Nintendo Link whatever nonsense they have now. You just put in a little code at the gate, and the dogs would be like, okay, we'll let you through now. Go off into the other person's world. And we would go to the other person's, like, their town, and, you know, we'd hang out. No additional pay things necessary. But the thing about it is those servers cost money to keep up, right? To keep them open. And so eventually, when the Wii went out of, like, fashion? Circulation? I don't know what the proper term is for it, but, you know, they weren't doing any updates for the Wii anymore, they weren't really releasing games for it anymore, and they discontinued the support for a lot of different games, so all the servers are no longer functional. They didn't charge subscription things for that, so maybe that was a big drain for them, and that's why they have a bunch of the stuff that they have now, especially with them trying to move things to, like, what feels like a cloud-like kind of thing. Like, I think it really started with the Wii U, that all the Wii U games, you could play Wii games, and you could play Wii games. Wii and Wii U games. Don't know if I said that right, but anyway, you could play both. And then for the Switch, I don't know if we've ever tried playing a Wii game on the Switch, but just some of the things that you were able to do with the previous consoles, like, I like Wind Waker. And I don't know if I'll ever be able to play it here because that would involve moving my Wii upstairs and getting a capture card and stuff. But somebody proposed the idea if I got full body trackers, I was thinking of playing Just Dance. Don't know how the DMC with that would go, but that would be pretty interesting. Anyway, but yeah, Mako, something like no longer trending, but yeah, they didn't care about it anymore, so they just discontinued stuff. So yeah, server maintenance is a cost. So back to the original point, subscription stuff. If there had been a subscription service like how there is now for like the Nintendo Link or whatever it is, I feel like it might have just been held up, whereas now, instead of discontinuing because they have the subscription to maintain those servers, that you know, they won't just, you know, stop everything, at least not as fast, I would hope. But Nintendo's been pulling some pretty cruddy moves lately, so I would not be surprised if they did another cruddy thing. Something that is covered to charge the fee to incentivize new players to enter easier, but it comes at the cost of service shutdown. Yeah, being earlier. Absolutely. Yep. You said it. Alright. What's going on over here? He's being so nice. What's wrong?
大丈夫。 ちょっと一人になりたいの。それにクイーン、実は少し前に。
どうしたんだ。
Don't interrupt her, she was gonna say it!
いやなんでもないわ。
What?
クイーン、私たちしばらく会わない方がいいと思う。
What did bro do?
え、ちょっと待てよ。それって絶好ってことか。俺は君の一番の親友なんだろ。
うえー、ペアトリーチェのやつ、クイーンを見向きもせず走ってったぞ。ちょっとモンドから離れてた間に
yeah, I did a double take too, Paimon.
友情は終わっさっきキャサリンが言ってた川
Is everyone, like, feeling
オ
off?
と言うべきでしょう。ベアトリーチェさんは
栄養騎士さんとパ
Hey,
イ
man. Bonita, hi!
どうしたんだ？元気ないみたいだけど。
そのモンドの衛兵としてこんなにへこんでいてはいけないと分かっている
This sounds like a classic case of
最
abyssal
近どうもメン
interference.
タル面が落ち込んでいて時々夜中に目を覚まして家の外に立っていることがある
Okay, that's terrifying.
いつも
医者に見てもらった方がいいぞ。
Bet he has.
おっしゃる通りです
Yep.
病院には行きました
What?
診
I'll
断に
mood,
よれば
honestly.
体は不安定なことのことでした
It's like, I got this crippling issue, insert here. What do I do? Doc just says, like, "This looks fine to me." I hate that feeling.
祈祷牧師のバーバラさんのところも訪ねてみましたがやはり医者と同じ結論でしたですが僕が見てはいけないものを見てしまったからなのでしょうか
What does bro mean?
すみません今はウィンドブルーム祭ですし
I spelled Windblume wrong, I realized.
ではパトロールに戻るので僕はこれで
I should have checked that. Anyway. Let me fix that actually. It's gonna bother me.
まさかこの時期って睡眠不足になりやすいのかな。
There we go. Something in the air. Something
どんな
bodes.
さんもどうやら、
Ew.
はあ、
Miss Donna,
魅力的な男性って
did you give up on the Dark Knight?
あれ確かどんなってディルクの旦那一筋だったよな。ええ、私もそう思っていましたが、どうやら気持ちが変わったようです。あら、あそこにいるのは騎兵隊長のガイアさん？おかしいわ。今思えばガイアさんこそ私の理想にふさわしいのに、どうしてこれまで全く何も感じなかったのかしら。
そう言ってもらえて嬉しい限りだ。
Oh,
ただ
she
そ
said
れ
it out
が
loud.
目をつぶって
Okay.
しまうのは
ごめんなさい。私ったらガイアさん、今のはどうか聞かなかったことに。
もちろん可愛いお嬢さん。でもディルックに興味がなくなった理由を聞かせてもらえるか。
Yeah. What's up with that?
聞いてくれたぞ。
Nah, the Dark Knight's cool people. He's like Batman. Nada, 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 nada.
そんなことまでご存知
But
なん
like
です
the
ね。
Batman and Mondstadt, you know?
実は最近ディルック様がモンド城に来て、あれはまさに好きでもない男性と結婚して何年か経った時にやってくるとにかく先
But
ほ
you
ど
were
の
not
ガイア
in
さんの方が
okay.
魅力的なことに気づいたんです。
ああ、わかったよ。お前さんに多少なりとも胸の高鳴りを送れたのなら光栄だ。
That's a response.
ガイアのやつこっちに来たぞ。
Essentially a confession. Bro's like, I got stuff to do. Good luck with that.
気づいてたというのは違うな。俺は花からお前たち
Oh, you're
を
looking
探し
for
に
us?
来てたんだ。
Alright, alright.
旅人、パイモン、近頃
All
はどう
good here.
そ
What's
れ
up?
についてはちょっと場所を変えて
Oh
話したい。
yeah, we shouldn't let the robot listen to us.
ええ、もちろんです。私のことはお気になさらず。オイラたちに用事でもあるのか？
お前たちがモンドに戻ってきたと聞いてジンに迎えに行くよう言われたんだ。
Okay. Paralogism. Yeah. I wonder where the root comes from that makes it mean like fallacy. Oh, whoa, whoa, whoa. I'm not allowed out of... Ooh, okay. Alright, I'm not allowed out of Monster right now. That's very interesting. Yeah, he really took the compliment and ran. Where am I supposed to go? Oh, I think I need to go to the Knight's headquarters. Okay, I need to stop. Yeah, that quest has been driving me nuts. Oh, hi, Joy! Wait, which button is it? There we go. There we go. Yes, it does feel quite fitting, thank you! I like this hat. Guys, this is one of the very first assets I actually... You see the leaves? See how the leaves go? See that? This is one of the very first props that actually like worked with spring bones. So I'm very satisfied with how this came out. Very proud. I think I got something in my backpack. I don't want to. Why do I have to use it? What? Ah. What was that for? Guys, we gotta ride to Hoyo. But I'll be on the banner in like 20 years. The headquarters is right there. Do I use the stairs? I don't think I will. Oh goodness. Okay. Alright. You ready? You ready? This is what you asked for, right? What am I supposed to do, y'all? I got 2 earwiggle redeems. What am I supposed to do with that? The hat ate the ears? Yeah. You wanna know the cool thing about this hat, actually? Watch this. So, I don't think I can change party, actually. That's not gonna be helpful. Crud. Anyway, let me demonstrate real quick. You see this hat? You see the colors of this hat? I'm gonna tell you a secret. First of all, this is actually sticking out in the back because I forgot to disable it. But y'all won't notice, right? But not only is there the spring bones, and you know, of course, it's on my character, and Wado, it's kind of tailor fit to lay on my head properly, right? The colors are actually also different. So these are very close to Venti's colors, but they are in fact directly matched to mine. I recolored the entire hat, and I do this with a lot of my props actually. If you get, and I'm gonna take a minute to show you guys, just because why not? Let me boast. You guys remember how Farina's hat usually looks, right? Let me zoom out a little bit. Farina. I'm frozen. Okay. Yeah, that's Farina's hat, right? You see? Let me... I'll move over. Hold on. Ta-da! Right? And then I have my own. And that's gonna take a little bit to work its way down. I don't know how to figure that out yet, but once it's resting, it's fine. But yeah, I recolor a lot of the props. Oh, you wanna see one that nobody's seen before? You wanna see? Hold on, look. Nobody's seen this one before, cause I need to fix the weight paint on it, but anybody recognize this? You know that one? And there's spring bones in the back. So those move. And look at that. Does that symbol look a little familiar? And actually, I think he's in my party right now. So actually, let me. There we go. And I'll make myself a little smaller so y'all can see. I'm away from the guy. And here, right. I'm in the video game. Yeah. Well, we match. But I adjusted a whole bunch of different things you can probably see. But the difference between his hat and my hat, there's a slight problem with these little chain things. Is that they're kind of bendy. I need to fix that. I need to adjust the weight painting. Which is why I haven't really shown anyone this hat yet. But I'll work on it someday. That's Cap's shield. You know what? You're not wrong, actually. You're not wrong. Anyway. Every time you show up, you get new secret drops. Yeah, I'm always doing something. Anyway, I'll put this away. Oh, I think nobody got to see this one either. Anybody know this one? Anybody know what this one is? I needed to move it up a lot actually because it works with my ears. This one. I moved it really far back to get it to work. Yes, it's Ayaka's! Except I changed the things here to mean you know what. Look. Does that look familiar? And I don't wear this one a lot because it gets in my face, but there's this. Yeah. I didn't recolor this one though. Scary, yeah. Oh, you know, I can show off one more. I'll show off one more. Do you guys want to see one more? Maybe? Give it back! No, but it's mine now. It's mine now. You want to see the last one? You want to see the last one? Maybe. Yeah. Watch. Ready? You get the keybind right. And my ears. Up. I gotta hide my head and stuff. Just give me a second. One second. Have fun with this karma. Wow. Mayhaps a mistake was made. Wait. I need to go to model, meshes. I need to disable the hair ponytail and the hair rope. And it should be fixed now. Yes. Ta-da! Ta-da! Can I have this one? No, where's my other one? Hold on. Watch this. Watch. In a second. Give me a second. Wait. Yeah. Yeah. You know what the cool thing is too? And whoops, I accidentally toggled that. Okay, anyway. You wanna know the cool thing? Shock? What do you mean shock? But I have lots of different expressions for this one. And each of them, my color match to my colors a little bit better. Yeah. Can I wear a hat with the helmet? I mean, I don't don't think it really looks right. It looks okay-ish from this angle, but I don't think that works. Anyway, I should probably get back to focusing on the story now that I've showed you all the secret stuff. Let me put that back on. Actually, I'm gonna whap! Enable my meshes and the hiccups are back. They haunt me forever and ever. Okay, and then this one, and then my meshes, my meshes! It's safe. And oh, boop. There we go. That works. Okay, anyway. Also, did I say hi? Hi, agent. And the Benjo's here too. Hi. Where were you? Wait a second. Where did you come in? How did I miss you? Oh, just gotta shrink myself on the screen and bind model animations, and then bam, I'm in the game. True. Wait, if I position it like this, watch this. Ready? If I position it like this. No! I can't go into photo mode right now. I'll do it later. Anyway. Spoiling secrets is God intent. Man. I am absolutely terrible at keeping secrets. Sis, hello, welcome to the Hightail Circle. Thank you for the follow. Nice to have you. How are ya? Oh, we've been caught. I still have some secrets. I gotta not say. Gotta keep my mouth shut. Noted.
第2小隊隊長のノット、第3小隊隊長のスカーロング、
You made the mistake of playing this before they added the dubbed version?
それと
Oh.
第9小
Wait,
隊
was it
隊
not
長
dubbed?
の
But it wasn't dubbed? In English or? Oh wow.
はいジン団長が中であなたたちを待っています
Okay. Thank you. Hello. There's a lot of stuff going on here.
彼らは皆隊長たちだ。君たちの知り合いもいれば、初対面の人もいるだろう。
First use this file them next stream. You might be right. You know why I'm so bad? Does anybody know why I'm so bad at keeping secrets? It's not just because I'm bad at keeping secrets. It's because it takes so long for me to do these things, to get it exactly the way I want it. And even when I do get it exactly the way I want it, when I do the thing and run the thing, it doesn't turn out how I want it to all the time. Like nearly every time, there's always something off about it, and I just like wish that I had more skill, or I had more time. So I feel like I'm always like behind. You know what I mean? And it's kind of my own fault, because a lot of the stuff I do is me trying to act with the same like prestige level of quality, whatever, as like big corporate VTubers. So I don't. Yeah, it's hard. And I'm not a corporate VTuber, so I don't get that funding. I don't have that support team. I do have my little gaggle of volunteers who are completely and utterly awesome. But yeah, we're small for now. And Recito, hello, welcome on in. Just a quick reminder, I can only understand English and a little bit of Japanese, so if you just keep it to those two. We also cannot moderate any other language, so we don't allow it in here. No offense! Yeah. Anyway. New faces. What? Oh yeah, the two of them. Incidents. The trial. Yes, this monster not on team. What's going on?
ここは間違いなくモンドだ。けど、その反応も仕方ない。
Yeah, not much really happens here. It's nice and
モンドで
quiet.
は治安に関する事件の大部分をセピロス騎士団が審理する。だが、バルバトス様が見届ける中、セピロス騎士団は正義と騎士道精神を貫き、セピロスそして今回の事件は後者の共同裁判を必要とするケースだ。
かなり深刻そうだな。じゃあ、オイラたちを呼んだのはその協力を頼むためか?
That's an odd thing to say for your first time. But nonetheless, I guess bye. It's a bit... Is it oxymoron? No. Yeah, right? First time chat, bye-bye. The difference being big VTubers have a lot of money for help and commissions, and I'm trying to do mostly all of it myself. Yeah. So I rely on a part-time job and a couple of really cool, awesome people. And that's how stuff gets done around here. Someday, guys. Someday. But like, you know what the thing is though? Even if a huge company came to me and was like, "We'll take care of everything for you," I still might not sign up. Even if money was a guarantee. Like, I would be paid like a wage to do this, right? If I don't have my intellectual property, meaning my character, me, if I don't get that, if they're going to stipulate that I have to do things that I don't want to do, or like they don't let me have control, to know. I want control. I know what I'm doing. Yeah. Anyway, big VTubers have a lot of other things I have to deal with though. Yeah, being bigger also just means that the problems are a lot bigger usually, so that makes it a lot more difficult. And with just the sheer amount of volume, the amount of people who have reason to hate on you for whatever reason, like, oh, simply because they're successful is a big one. And there's jealousy. Or, you know, easier to get visibility for pranks and trolling if you go into a big streamer's chat. Yeah, so I can imagine there are definitely issues with that both big and small face. But yeah. Never sign up to a company randomly showing up. It's almost always bad for you. Honestly, yeah, unless there's something incredible that they have to offer and there's a big reason why they'd want me in particular, then it's a red flag. Yeah, make sure you can keep full control. Absolutely, 100%. I'm very proud of what I do here. I think that's pretty evident. I'm gonna get myself a scrunchie. Yeah, and I'm not just gonna give it away. And yeah, absolutely, make a mistake. You're angry one day and you post something a little less thoughtful than usual, or you say something that some people just find ways to take offense to, like, it's over. It's like there's like a stain in your record in some way, shape, place, whatever, even if it's not really that person's fault. We don't negotiate with the trolls. Yeah, anybody who wants to troll in my chat, instant ban. Instant ban. I don't have time for that. I do have a question though. How do you guys want me to do these ear wiggle redeems? Because I realize those are still sitting there. Because I could just, I don't think that's what you want though. You know what? I got an idea, hold on. What do you mean, bold? I got a hat on. I got a hat. Do them with the hat on for a little bit. I can take off the hat and do the ear wiggle just like that, but I can't have both on at the same time, otherwise it doesn't look right. You've seen a lot of times kamikaze where people or do something not good and it gets multiplied. Oh yeah, they just do like one not so great thing and then it gets completely blown out of proportion just for the sake of drama. Yeah, it's bad. There was someone who's... Oh, wait, Albedo's a captain? Oh? Yeah, okay, I'll take the hat off then. You ready? I got 3 bouts of ear wiggles to do here. Ready? A Warren! Ear push-ups? Okay, ready? Ready for 3? How is that? Like 5 ear push-ups? Yeah. There you have it. And back on goes the venti hat. Is he missing? Oh.
だからこそ2人を呼んだんだ。私たちは今回の裁判で真相を究明し、セピロス騎士団調査小隊隊長のアルベドに公正な判決を下すことになる。
アルベドに？何をしたんだ？
Yeah, we have a little insight into that.
わかった。旅人、パイモン。
Is it his evil brother? Bet. Are we in the church? Or is this a whole different trial? Whoa! Whoa!
この後、何があってもどうかレースあまり心配しなくて大丈夫だ。必ず公正な裁判にしよう。人は揃ったようだな。では、早速始める。セピロス騎士団団長ファルカがモンドを離れているため、本裁判は代理で私、ジン・グンヒルドが執り行う。
Okay, I'm excited. Oh, but not for that. I got a push-up redeem. Man. My moment! My moment! I can't believe this. It's unfair. Man, I do this. Push-ups in the middle of the gaming. Ah! Alright. Okay. Alright. Move the box out of the way. Okay. Single push-up, right? Only yeah, okay. Alright. What? Oh my goodness. I went really far down. That was hard. Okay, alright. Go, 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 go. Go. Okay, alright. Okay, here we go. This here. Yeah, I'm gonna go here. Yeah. Alright. Anytime you guys hear me like move with the phone stand, you might hear like that noise. My sibling, forget if it was Christmas or birthday, I'm pretty sure it was birthday, gave me a little, shrinky dink, of Pomni, and I just hang it on the phone stand, so I apologize if you ever hear that, but now you know, it's Pomni.
また裁判員は
Oh,
セピロス
hello.
教会の女祭ダリア
You're
氏が
new.
担当する。我々
The
2人
deacon.
が
Whoa.
それぞれセピロス騎士団とセピロス教会を代表して公正な判決を下そう。
見たことない人だな。セピロス教会ってことはバーバラとレサリアの同僚か。
本件の被告人セピロス騎士団調査小隊隊長アルベド。この事件は
He has a
一部
star.
秘密性の高い事項が含まれる。なおかつ被害者がモンドのものであるかは確認が取れていない。そのため本裁判は非公開にて行うこととする。
Identities of the victims are unknown and you're charging somebody? If you don't even know who the victims are, how do you know that there are victims? What? Oh, hi, Candle Eater. What's the most efficient way to pull Nahida? If you have Wanderer, make sure you pull him out. I think that will get her attention. Yeah. Yeah.
仮に犯行の事実が認められた場合、最終判決を下した後に公表するものとする。続いては広報勤務隊長のヘルターによる冒頭陳述に移る。被告人アルベドの弁護人はガイア。
Why is he speaking on Alberto's behalf?
準備は整ってるぜ。
始めましょう。それではヘルター。
If the body is disintegrated, you can't really see who it was. That's fair. That's fair.
本裁判に先立ち、教会と騎士団は一連の調査を行っています。
Oh, suspected murder.
アルベドさんが人を殺害し、その死体
Mako,
を遺棄した証拠を
that
掴みました
prediction's sounding kind of on point, actually. Oh, no, Nico, they did it once and they'll do it again.
殺人事件？
How do you get this quest? Oh, this is the Archon quest after Natlin. We're back in
ある証
Mondstadt.
言によると、11日前の深夜、
You may
被
want
告
to
人
not
が
watch if
モンド
that's
城
a
の正門から
spoiler.
南東に行ったところで、何か大きな物体を引きずっていた姿が目撃されています。その後の調査により、それが人の死体であることが判明しました。
嘘だろ？そんなわけ？
証人ベアトリーチェさん、あなたが見たものを話してください。
あの日の夜、私は用事で外に出ていて帰りが遅くなったの。帰り道、月明かりで誰か
Yeah, bro's doppelganger
アル
is
ベド
up
さ
to
んら
no
しき
good.
人影が歩
Okay.
いていくのがうっすら見えたわ。おかしいと思ってこっそり後をつけてみたの。そしたら急に金色に光り出して袋を開けるのが見えたわ。
I can't see his neck. Fudge!
死体が一つあって、アルベドさんは元素が使えるから地面を掘るのも簡単なんだと思う。
He's got this little
死
mark
体を埋めて
on his neck, and his doppelganger sometimes has it and sometimes doesn't. It's very hard to tell.
しかも気のせいか、アルベドさんがその場を立ち去る直前、 一瞬こっちを見た気がしたの。その時は自分も死ぬんじゃないかって怖くて怖くて。けど幸い私のことには気づいてなかったみたい。
被告人アルベド、11日前の夜、君はどこに
Why is she standing right next to him? I would not feel comfortable with that at all. Yep, they did it, Miko. They did it. You finished Natlan and didn't get this quest? It's relatively new. I think it's only a couple days old, actually. It came out, I think, with the new banner. So it's only been like, what, 4 or 5 days? Something like that.
騎士団2階の自分の執務室で仕事をしていた。
ああ、10日前、被告人は騎士団に雪山地域の環境調査に関する最新の報告書を提出している。
So,
その文字数から見
pretty
ても
solid alibi.
前日までかなりの時間を費やしていたと見られるな。
被告人がその夜、執務室で書類を作成していたことを証明できるものは
I like this track also. But nobody can attest to the alibi.
でしたら、報告書の文字数を被告人のアリバイとして使うことはできません。
雲行きが怪しいですね。
It's an interesting voice actor.
仮に被告人が犯行に及んだ後、殺害した相手を遺棄したのであれば、
I want to hear them again. That was
そ
really
の現場には
cool.
必ず死体があるはずだ。では、教会と騎士団の合同調査の結果は、死体は見つかったのか？
I mean, who even plays Genshin? Am I right? Right, Nico? Yeah, you're so right. Anyway. What about the body? You mentioned that the joint investigation was the body recovered. No.
つまり、ベアトリーチェさんが行った場所を掘ったが死体は見つからなかったと。
でも確かに見たの。本当よ。
Okay, you can't just bring up an accusation because bro's alibi might not be the best, but yours also lacks evidence. So you can't just say that.
私が証言したらモンドのみんなの安全を守れるって言ってたじゃない。じゃなきゃ。
Reasonable, but there is still a lack of evidence.
ええ、合同調査チームも何も成果がなかったわけではありません。事件現場の近くの茂みに小さな布切れと男物の靴が片方だけ見つかりました。
Okay.
もし犯罪が行われていなかったとしたら、どうして目撃現場の近くに偶然
Some kids might have left something somewhere, who knows?
そういえば被害者の身元はまだ判明していないんだったな。
Could have been anything.
それもおかしな点の一つです。今回の件に通報者はいませんが、ベアトリーチェさんは被告人に何の恨みも抱いておらず、
It's based, who do you
必要性
believe?
もありません。
被告人、これに対して何か言いたいことは？
ヘルターさん、君が信じるか否かに関わらず、僕は人を殺してない。
Okay, still no evidence.
セピロス騎士団の調査小隊隊長として、僕の責務はモンドと住民の皆を守ること。
Yep.
もし僕が人を殺したのなら、その動機は？
There we go.
そして
確かに被告人の言う通り、動機は非常に重要です。しかし率直に言わせてもらいますと、
Yeah, but there's still no motive, regardless of impromptu or not.
予期せぬ衝突もあるもの。私たちも
Nonsense!
1枚と靴一つだけでここに立ってあなたの罪を問うなんてことはしません。
Second charge.
ああ、説明を頼む。
I'm gonna. Yeah.
7日前の未明、ドラゴンスパインと暁ワイナリーの中間地点で被告人が成人男性の死体を
Oh, so they know what the victim looks like, but they don't know who it was? Mondstadt's not a big place.
2人目の証人
How do they not know who it is? What, her eyes go wide like that?
ディルク・ラグビンノさん。
Oh?
お前が見たものを話してくれ。
深夜3時40分頃、アルベドが崖の下で死体を処理しているのを見た。空は暗かったが、岩元素の力で辺りを照らしていた。僕が見た様子から考えるに、被害者は成人男性、身長は高く痩せ型、年齢は判断できない。
2人は口裏を合わせることなく見たままを証言しています。
なんで深夜にドラゴンスパインと暁ワイナリーの間にいたんだ？
It's a great question too. I never thought I'd be here agreeing with Kaya, but
外を歩くのに時間を選ぶ必要はないだろう。そもそも
But at that early morning hour, it's not walking time exactly.
そうでなければこの事件も目撃できなかった。
モンドでも名高いディルックの旦那のことだ。確かにアルベドを陥れる理由はない。
Yeah, where are the bodies?
だがそれでも避けて通れない問題があるだろう。
It's unlikely that two people would lie, especially not like Diluc, because we know what his intentions are, but we still don't have any evidence. You can't bring this charge against him unless you have evidence. Didn't kill but erased from existence in memory. In Genshin, that's very possible. Actually, one character did that exact thing, but they had to kind of tap into this tree called Irminsul, and that's kind of huge. It takes a lot to A, get to Irminsul, B, navigate Irminsul, and 3, actually activate Irminsul. So I don't think bro went to Irminsul to cover up a couple of murders. that would be pretty insane. But yeah, Irminsul is pretty much the only like reality altering thing that I am aware of currently in the world of Genshin. Yeah. It was Timmy. Bro is just really good at cards and very loving of his pigeons, so like, and you just leave him alone. It's always hard to tell if a place is actually small or if what you see in game is sized down for convenience or while in lore is larger. Honestly, for Genshin, I feel like they definitely make everything to scale. They don't size it down. They don't. Not here. Oh, and Anthony's here. Hi, how are you? Cheesecake. Wish you could skip the cutscene and the no, like that's my favorite part. Why would you say that? I like this. This is like a trial. This is awesome. I like this. I'm ready for the lore. Yeah, the lore. Oh, there is evidence.
それは
おそらく人間の歯と大腿骨だ。
Oh, whoa.
どうして死体を埋めてすぐ掘り返したというのに、これしか見つからなかったのかを聞きたいだろうが。
やれやれ。何か含みのある言い方だな。ディルックの旦那。
5 minutes into the game and you gave up and deleted it? I mean, it's not for everyone. It is a very text-heavy game, so I can understand why some people might get frustrated with it. And even I get frustrated with it sometimes too, because it's a lot easier maybe to insert a lot of dialogue than it is to animate like a fully fleshed out cutscene, for instance. And that's where I'll at them. But so much of this story is so well written. I'm sad to hear you didn't enjoy it. But it might be more fun to watch because there's a lot of grind involved, so there's that. But I have been playing this game since 2020, and I definitely think there are many, many redeemable parts of it. And as such, we'll continue to play until I don't feel that way. Genshin is mainly story focused. Yes. I've never played Xenoblade before, but yes, very heavy on the story. Anthony is absolutely right here. And you played this game since day one? Whoa, day one? I can't say day one. But I have been playing since the very first banner. My Venti profile picture? and my status, just my name and kanji and here to help. That's been the same ever since yeah, I started. Gameplay is really not the thing for you, and story's also boring, so hard pass. I guess it's not for everyone, but I think it's a masterpiece. I would say saying the story was boring is a bit too far, because I think they did a really good job with it. But that's a personal opinion, I suppose. People reading the lore is why they spoon-fed it later. Oh, yeah, they never had High Circuit. Yeah, they never really used to pump as much like lore into the main like dialogue lines, because they kind of like left books all over the place and like little artifacts and stuff. But these things would be pages and pages and pages and pages and pages long, and nobody wanted to read them because it's too much. It's too much. If I wanted to read a novel, I wouldn't be on Genshin. I'd be in the library. And trust me, reading's awesome. But I want to play a video game. I don't want to read a novel right now. That's why I opened the video game. But this is a little different. At least they have... Look at the setup of this shot. Like, you don't get this in a book, right? There's different experiences, and this is one I really enjoy. We have a court set up here, and we're getting the angles. Like, look, I love this shot. His eyes are cut out, right? Right? Because, okay, whenever you hide or obscure somebody's face, there is a dehumanizing aspect to it. Oh, Bean's here! Hi, Bean! Welcome on in! But let me explain it just a second. I'm gonna give Bean a shout out real quick. Thank you for the raid! How was your stream? Ready. Shout out. I was too slow. Somebody got it before me. Oh well. It's really not for you? Alright, well, to each their own, I suppose. You like the world quests way more? Really? I really like the event quests, like the story quests, and then the Archon quests. For the world quests, I feel like it's hit or miss, but at least with the Archon quest, it always feels like we're guaranteed some kind of like animated cutscene, and honestly, seeing the setup of the shots for those is incredible, and I get chills half the time. It's so good. Oh, Jazzy's here too! Hello! Welcome on in! Thank you for the raid! Let me see if is Shoutout still on what do you call it? On cooldown? Let me see. It might not be. It might be? I spelled shoutout wrong, hold on. I had to wait 42 seconds before I can give another shoutout. The timing was pretty crazy. And Bean, you're playing Sky, doing dailies and reviving memories. Nice. You have a good candle run in Circuit. You're a fan of the item description lore crumbs, but like a story like Genshin relying on niche items for too much context is not a good. Yeah, it's not a good idea. Not at all. Not at all. The Sarian one is the only one you actually finished in the R&R. The R&R one, the R&R talks so much. They honestly remind me of like the Ents of Lord of the Rings. And they forget things so easy. But they're very charming, and I like them. It's just so much dialogue. And yeah, the R&R one is just really hard because everything looks the same name-wise. And Anthony, you had to make a whole timeline for Signora's lore through the weapons and artifacts? Wait, did you figure it out? Because I know the Crimson Witch stuff, like that's her stuff. I never really picked that apart. Lore delivery through items is really done well done in Elden Ring and Dark Souls. Maybe that's what they tried to emulate, but it's a gacha game. I feel like the target audience is not that kind of player. For me, I know I would love to read a little bit more, but sometimes just the presentation of it, there's so much irrelevant stuff. It's kind of a nightmare with some of it. And they really need to work on show, not tell, a lot more. Because they've been really leaning into heavy dialogue, and I like reading. But again, video game, not a novel. I'm on my computer, not at the library. You can send a link of a Google Sheet. If we want, you can put it in gaming, in the Hightailers circle. We could take a look at it there. Item Lord delivery, can't dump huge pieces. Yeah, exactly. You can't just dump stuff either, because like nobody's gonna read that. They're gonna look and it's gonna be a wall, and they're gonna be like, huh. Yeah, I'm not reading that. Yeah. Anyway, back to the trial. There's a presumption of guilt in there somewhere. That's back to my original point. Hold on. Thank you for the hydrate, Deadpool. And I did my push-ups. I'm gonna mark those off. Yeah, that's the Discord. And then, so in art, anytime you see somebody's face obscured, especially if it's like eyes, this is a tactic for dehumanization, or yeah, just generally dehumanization or de-individualization. So whenever you know, in video games, you know how many enemies have their eyes covered? Like you can only see their mouth and below? Is because as soon as you can see somebody's entire face, it makes them so much more human. So whenever you're trying to create art, or you're trying to create a point where you're saying this person is being a little inhuman, if they are being dehumanized, maybe there is some kind of action against them. I know there's a lot of content warning, trigger warning here, like different really hard to talk about categories like sexual assault or abuse or things like that. If you want to create an art piece, or if you see art pieces that try and like discuss those heavy topics, you'll notice a lot of them, because you know, if you don't understand somebody as a human being, it's a lot easier to not feel the guilt associated with doing something bad to that person, right? And the same thing goes with the enemies in the video games. They always cover their eyes so you feel less bad about hurting them, because you can't see their eyes, you can't see their face, they're less human, right? Just something to think about whenever you see that. And that's not always the case, and sometimes we have masks just because we want to, like, you know, hide our identity, maybe go to a ball, a masquerade ball, or whatever it is. There's different reasons for everything, but whenever you see just intentional face covering, and this doesn't even need to be like an actual object covering the face, it can be a clever camera angle, like this, or it could be they're turned around, it's just the angle. Yeah, I think you guys get the point, right? But yeah. Where do you send in the Discord? There should be a gaming channel. And you can put like a little content warning, like ignore spoilers or something like that. I'm your first raid. Oh, yippee! Well, congrats on your first raid. No, keep going. I think I said just about everything I had to say about that. Does anybody have any questions? It's not a spoiler, it's just a list of weapons and artifact read order. Oh, just to get an idea of the story, the chronology. You're just being silly. Well, you've been successful. You are indeed silly. Alright, let me go back to story time now. This is such a cool room! It actually looks like a courtroom, it's crazy. I love the layering too. That's fair.
金色の元素の光はおそらく錬金術によるものでしょう。その光で被告人は死体を処理しましたが、同時に闇の中で目撃者が真実を見届けるための明かりとなった。
Bro's not that dumb though.
錬金術師である僕なら、
確かに筋は通っているな。だがこちらにも証人はいる。事件の前日、アルベドはその学生のスクロースと図書館で長時間の議論を行っていた。
なぜそんなに長時間の議論を？
その日はスクロースの課題の提出日だったんだ。スクロースは細かいデータとにらめっこしていて、翌日まで研究を続けていた。その
本当だよ。私ずっと図書館にいたから、アルベド先生のアリバイを証言できる。
スクロースさんが図書館にいた間、アルベドさんもずっと一緒にいた。
I think they need to call us to the stand. Eventually, maybe not now. I still need more info, but we probably want to bring up the evil twin brother. at some point. Because Rose in big trouble. Oh, thank you, Anthony. Nah, honestly, unfortunately, sorry, Sucrose, arguments like this are not substantial. You can't just say they're not the type of person to kill anyone. If someone is in dire enough straits, if you are hungry as heck, if you're angry as heck, if you're like literally just human and you're not feeling the greatest, you're not in the greatest of predicaments, we are capable of many, many bad things. No matter who it is. Could be the world's greatest saint, but if you're starving to death and it's one of you in the room with another person, it's like, and you're starving to death, and I don't know, man. Sometimes be eat or be eaten. Dulban Joy ordered you a new PC? Congratulations! Call the mute to the stand? The mute? Wait, what do you mean? Oh, because Paimon's always talking for me? They've actually added a lot more voice lines for the Traveler recently. The food is like 20 Mora? Wait, what do you mean? Speak a barrel. Also, respect, you weren't there. You weren't there, Your Honor. Never staying in one room with you. Oh. Yeah. I mean, just as long as I'm not hungry, it's fine. Yeah, sure, that's the argument here. Your Honor, my client is just a little guy. He would never. I call the imposter Alfredo. Wait, that's genius. I love that. You had to Google the imposter Albedo stuff because of the limited time event. Yo, they really need to stop making the limited time events. Like, if you want, take away the Primogem rewards. Sure. But, oh my gosh, people, like, why would, it's like extra content that people can no longer enjoy. And like, half the time, I know I end up rushing events because I just need to see it, I need to play it before it's gone. You know? Yeah, and that's I think also a major flaw. Because if you haven't been here, again, since the beginning, I say this all the time, if you haven't been here since the beginning, you're constantly going to feel like you're catching up, you're missing details, you need to catch up with the story, you need to catch up with the lore, and there's all these events that you missed, and also limited time items that you missed, and all the time you could have been grinding artifacts or weapon materials or whatever. You haven't been here, so naturally you couldn't do that. So it just leaves newer players kind of in the dust. They're, I think, doing their best to try and make it better for newer players, but I would say it's rough. Gacha games make themselves objectively worse in both story and gameplay because they just want gacha money. I disagree. Nico, you're very cynical. And like, while I do believe a cynical lens is good for critiquing things, you gotta also just remember the good parts. Like here, like, yeah, I'm not rolling for any characters right now, but this is really good stuff right here. I'm captivated. I'm having a hard time keeping up with chat and doing this at the same time. But be a little nicer. Remember, this is my favorite game. Be a little nicer. Try and see the good, because I know there's bad. Trust me, I know there's bad. I love this game, but I've been around here long enough to know exactly how many things I could have done better. And maybe there's some more things that you would agree or disagree with me that they needed to be better. But just be nice. Be nice. Not everything's perfect, and not everything's gonna be your cup of tea, and I get that. But for my sake, give it a little bit of kudos, because it is trying. It is trying in some respects. Because if it were just about the gacha, there would not be just as much story as there is, I think. Yeah. I just think they're skipping out on the animation budget. That's what I'm thinking. I want more animation. It's so good when they do it. Do more. Yeah. And yes, there are some predatory tactics in play. I will 100% agree with that. There's power creep, and there's the meta and stuff, and they're always trying to convince you to just buy whatever next, because it's their marketing thing. It's how they make money. It makes sense. But at the same time, story, it's there. It's cool. I'm liking this so far. There's good. There's good. It's not objectively bad. Yeah. The limited time plot stuff is, yes, detrimental. I absolutely think they should bring it back. They can remove the rewards if that's like game breaking or whatever. But for the people who genuinely just want to be here for the story, I get kind of like an exclusive like attitude on like, you know, like, oh, I was there back when, you know? And like that's what actually leave the like limited time items for. Like, let people play through the story. Maybe you don't need festering desire. I love that sword. But maybe you don't need that. Maybe only the OGs get that, right? But let them play the story. But yeah, it's very punishing for when you don't keep on top of things, so. And that also includes just not being there for the beginning of the game. Whether you didn't know about it yet, whether you were as interested yet, and you just decided to start playing like years in. Yeah. Also, yep, the fear of missing out. That is a big marketing tactic, and yeah. I think I'd feel a lot more relaxed playing this game if I wasn't worried about things constantly ending on me. Like, on my brain, I know I'm gonna have to stream more Genshin this month, whether I want to or not, because otherwise I'll miss up on, there's a new event. Yeah. Yes, keep the cutscenes. Yes. And I hope you guys get English voices soon. I'm gonna be sticking here with the Japanese. I just hope the whole voice actor situation gets sorted out. Between all of the union stuff going on, the AI nonsense going on, and all of the terms and service stuff going on, people doing the wrong thing, people doing the right thing, people fighting, people spreading misinformation about it, people making drama, and just it's a whole big thing. I'm not even fully up to date on everything anymore because it's just spiraled out of control, honestly. I'm gonna enjoy the lore in the Japanese dub. Not touch that. Because that is a whole... Not doing it. Dropping the cutscenes is a waste of effort. Yeah. At least you can watch them on YouTube. Like, I go back and I watch the cinematography sometimes. It's really good. But yeah. Yeah, they just gone. Fontaine event is 90% English voice. The only character muted is Charlotte. Oh, that's good. It's unfortunate that they have to get replacements, because honestly, you know, people get attached to the way that the characters sound. It's like, that's that character's voice. And then all of this stuff comes up and suddenly like, oh, we have to change things. I remember like way back, Barbara's English voice actor, I believe, had to get changed. And everyone was so upset, and now it's like literally everybody. So it kind of sucks. But it is what it is. And hopefully I'm just praying to Barbados. I hope it gets better soon. Not the VA, more like change the script. What do you mean? Was there an issue with the script? I'm pretty sure it had to do with the union strike, no? Why must humans be so human? I wouldn't say humans are just being human. I would say many of the humans in question are indulging in negative selfishness. Or selfishness driven by things which cause them to apply themselves in ways that hurt other people. Yeah. It's the same VA, but they need to change the tone for Barbara's voice. I don't remember exactly, it was years ago that this happened, that I'm talking about, but she was like bubbly and then all emo or something. But yeah. You were sort of saying that in a lighthearted way. Yeah, I figured.
でも証人だって理由もなく彼の犯行を証言しないでしょう。そもそもスクロースさん、前日の午後から事件があった翌日の昼まで。
Oh, no question, she was awake the entire time. What about your caffeine, girl?
ぜひとも正直にお答えいただきたいですね。これはモンドに住む多くの
Okay,
人
be
々の安
nice.
全に関わる問題。
Social interaction's not her strong suit. Do not push her.
私は
She's gonna be embarrassed because she stayed up the whole time. Bet.
大丈夫だ。僕が言うよ。何かを証明するために
Oh, okay.
あえて嘘をつく必要はない。ここは裁判という神聖な場だ。発言は誠実であるべきだよ。
I like that he's honest about it. That was really good. He covered for her.
アルベド先生。
それなら
She's usually like pulling all-nighters all the time, so it's actually shocking to me.
その点は君も分かっているな。
The biggest impact on VA change was Tainari. Oh, don't even. No. I just wish we could all just do the right thing. Can we do the right thing, y'all? Man. But yeah, everyone make sure, if you know your voice actor is doing the right thing, just give them credit where credit's due. Yeah.
あ、それとただ言葉で容疑を否認し続けてもそこでこちらからも質問させてほしい。まだそちら側にも解決できていない問題があったはずだ。
決定的な物証はないけど、二人の目撃者の証言も偶然では片付けられない。
This is fair.
謎は深まるばかりですね。
Oh, Koi Dao and Zach Aguilar, favorite VAs. Honestly, Zach's a sweetheart, absolutely. Yeah. I believe he also does the voice for Tanjiro and Demon Slayer. I can't recall any of his other roles. I'm not really in tune as much as the English VAs. I'm more so knowledgeable with the Japanese VAs, but yeah, he's awesome. Windblade! Yeah. Koi is fun, but sometimes he's a little mean. From what I've seen anyway, at least in Wind Trace. Yeah, anyway. Seeing voice actors play with each other is awesome. It's really cool.
少々お待ちを。こちら調査チームによって押収したアルベドさんの書簡記録。
Yeah, Talia! I'm really liking their voice acting so far. And oh my gosh, like Hertha's voice actor, like she's so strong. Like her delivery is like, oh my gosh, it's really solid.
あれは
あの手紙、本当にアルベド先生が書いたものみたい。
人体研究という課題を諦めたことは一度もない。というより、ドラゴンスパインの奥に踏み入ったことで、生命という言葉の解釈はさらに進み、今やそれは誕生に変わった。
Try to be child friendly. Okay, I mean, okay, alright, just a reminder, guys. This is a wholesome, clean stream, meaning no not safe for work jokes, no innuendos, no alluding to cursing, just let's keep it clean and let's keep it comfy, okay? Yeah. And Domi, hi, how are you? First time chat, I'm doing good. How are you? You asked what's up, but I interpreted it as how are you good. But anyway, what's up this guy? Yeah, Sucrose is so sweet. She's amazing. Yeah. You guys, honestly, with the Japanese voice actors, I don't know also for the English voice actors, also probably a bunch, but like the amount of voices that they do for anime in general, like just have a look. Bet they've done, one of the characters here has done a voice for a huge character in one of the animes that you love. Bet. She's the same person that voiced Jane Doe? Oh, in what? Oh, Yao? Wait, where did Yao? Oh, Yao's English VA stream sometimes? Oh, did you know, Sayu's, English VA is, Lily Pichu? And then Sinos is actually a VTuber. Yeah. Yeah, keep it say so. Oh wait. What am I missing? Watching stream outside the sky, yeah. Go mode? What's that? Did you see the VAs play like multiple? Yeah, I watched Zach and Koi play Windtrace back when like Windtrace was kind of like a first like one of the first events like they did with multiplayer. It was huge. Oh, it depends on moments. Sometimes hear Twitch like a podcast. And yeah, Sinos is Sayu, yeah. And Monarch. Isn't that Emily? Monarch? Did she also do a voice in Genshin in the English? Am I behind? Oh, the Among Us streams. I didn't get to see any of those, but I saw like a clip or two. It was unhinged. You can finish your game. Oh, well, congrats. Finish Genshin, you mean? Okay, this is not a good sign here. I don't know about Genshin, but yeah, I know Emily does a lot of work, yeah. And she renamed a VTuber as Monarch, I think. I'm pretty sure. Anyway. So, human experimentation! Huh. Necromancy? One does not simply finish Genshin. I don't know what you're talking about. There's still updates to come. Repo. Uh-oh. Nah, no more horror games. No more horror games. You're already making me play 5 extra sessions of Lethal Company. Get out of here.
その手紙に書いてあるのは錬金術についてでしょうか。
I don't think so.
手紙の最後にはこんな言葉もあります。検証開始。ドラゴンスパインの北西。君が試みたように、僕も創造の道を貫き、枷を破り、生物の新たな領域へと。
Somebody's picking up Rhindotter's old work. This isn't good. For anyone who doesn't know, Rhindotter, aka Gold, is Albedo's creator. And they didn't just make Albedo. They made the dragon that now lays dead in Dragonspine. A giant whopper flower that tried to kill us a bunch of quests ago. Limited time event. And then, who we're now calling Alfredo. Thank you, Anthony. The imposter Albedo, who was mostly a successful vessel, but is a little psychopath, so, not good. And somebody, it looks like, is endeavoring to do what Rheindotter is doing, or was doing. I don't know if they're dead or alive or whatever. They're scary, honestly. They could be alive. It's been a couple 100 years, though. Horror games are fun. You enjoy. I'll be over here. What's really cool is that Rosaria's English VA has two what? Oh, also hi Maho. I forgot to say hi properly, so hi. Grandmaster? They don't play chess? Eh? Yeah, Durin's the dragon in question in Dragonspine. Yeah. Okay, wait. What? Sitters of Conria? What's going on here? I don't know what's going on. Hold on. Anyway, don't make good luck with that. Alright. Oh yeah, sure, teamwork. You know how that goes in Lethal Company. And the push mod and the punch, the lethal hands mod. The what? The what? Did I complete the bedtime? Don't talk to me about the bedtime story. Don't talk to me about the bed. No, I'm not gonna cry. Don't make me cry again. I don't think this is alchemical stuff. This is just Rhindoter.
はい。手紙に書かれた場所も犯行現場と完全に一致しています。これが彼の直筆であること。
そんな。どうしてこんなことに。
私はもともと十分な証拠がない限り誰かを有罪とすべきではないと思ってたんですけどね。それこそが原則に基づいた人道的なやり方なので。
What? Why? No.
ですが、残る調査項目は被害者の具体的な身元と錬金術の詳細しかなさそうです。
Kamikaze? Yes. Let's see. Repo, you don't need to be able to. You don't need mods to be able to push your energy. I know. I'm just saying it's not gonna be any better than lethal. The only way to beat Genshin is to have good time management. Good time management and a hefty wallet. We need to find the victims and the specific alchemical process. Yeah.
Ah, 私も同意見だ。
It bugs me that you can see so clearly the gem in the middle. It has like a shader outline, so it's nice and clear, and then you can see very clearly the anti-aliasing on the rest of like the design, like on the edges of her coat, and then also just especially on like the top of the wing of like the thing underneath the pendant. So yeah, it's like, okay, wait, I can show you with my mouse. See here, clean outline, but up here, very clear anti-aliasing. Over here, very clear anti-aliasing, very fuzzy, not very well blended. And same thing down here. Yeah, and the button on her collar as well, because that's its own individual mesh. Yeah, that actually sticks out. That, but yeah, it also has its own outline because the shader, and it's smooth because it's a shader outline, not. Yeah, I really need to know though, because an issue that we have with the shaders that I use for my model, which are Poyomi shaders, is that you can kind of see it here a little bit with this part moving, that there's a gap between the mesh and then the outline. This happens a lot on my hair, and you can see it pretty far away. I think I'm zoomed out enough where you guys can tell, but we've been trying to figure it out, but it's been marked as an issue that's not resolvable at the moment, just because it's just how the shaders work. I haven't played Repo. No, I haven't. Because I just watched my friends play it one time, and of course this clips show up on my stream because whatever's like the big game that's trending, of course everybody's talking about it. You completed every bit of content in Genshin, as well as the hangouts, every character except for Raya Leslie and Sigwin. What? How much money have you spent on this game? Do a what? What? Ah.
確かな証拠が揃ったため、本件は立証された。モンドの法律にのっとり、被告人アルベドを殺人および死体遺棄で有罪とする。
That was fast. Hey, What happened to evidence? The people in attendance appear shocked. No one can believe that such a well-mannered person like Albedo could commit such a crime. Jean stipulates that those unsatisfied with the verdict will have time to submit an objection or appeal, but most appear hopeless in this moment. As you watch Albedo being taken back to headquarters, you get a strange feeling that something hidden is about to come to light. It all comes back to the letter, a secret that you and Albedo know all too well, but the people of Mondstadt have yet to discover. Ooh, chills! We gotta find his brother. Nothing more for you to do in Genshin. So how's your Imaginarium theater score looking? Are you on Visionary? What about floor 12, the Spiral Abyss? How's that? maybe got you with one of those, who knows? Alright, Albedo told me his secret once, that he was a synthetic human created through alchemy. Could that have something to do with this case? But what? Following in Vindotter's steps just because he's an alchemical creation? That would only make him more suspicious. Oh, wow, hi! Good to see you. Domi, you can hardly call that complete. There's always something to do in Genshin. Always, always. I feel like after, there was like this one time, back when Live finally finished releasing, like, or before the Chasm actually, I think. And there was just this lull in like no release of new content at all, and like literally the only thing to do was like resin and dailies. And ever since that, like a bunch of players left during that time period, and ever since, Hoyo has made a conscious effort to make sure there's always something going on. Because if you're done with all the story, right? What about the hangouts? What about the side quests, all the world quests, every treasure chest across the realms, all of the oculi, all of the trees and stuff that ask for sigils, or the shops that ask for sigils? Then what about your teapot? Have you completed all the furniture sets? Have you maxed out every single piece of furniture? Have you done your wood cutting? Have you mastered every recipe? Ascended every character to level 90? Talents all the way up to 9 or 10? There's always something to do. Anyway, can't complain. Let me see. Anthony completed floor 12 of Spiral Abyss for the past 2 years. Never below 36. You gotta teach me, man. I can't. Floor 12 is my worst nightmare. Imaginarium, okay, you're on another level. I don't know how you do that. Full Metal Alchemist. Anyway. Read every furnishing lore. Honestly, some of them have really funny descriptions, not gonna lie. Usually when you uninstall the game, that's no fun. I don't like that solution. That's a quitter's attitude. I'm not a quitter. Yeah. Nina. Edward. Big brother Edward. You sweat, oh okay, get artifacts. Oh gosh, 50% crit rate at least, and then 250 crit damage. Okay. Alright, a broken man wants to shoot. Everything will return to dust. And it seems like the game is reaching their end. I hardly think so. We still haven't gotten to Celestia. I'd like to see Celestia. That'll be cool. Also meta? Yeah, freaking power creep of everything.
内定した時からずっといたわ。君たちへの伝言も頼まれていたからちょうどいい。
Jeez.
そう。星拾いの崖に行って。
Waiting. He's
その人はそこで待ってる。
Who does she work under again? Does she work for the Luke?
その人。
Okay, we don't know either. Cool.
着いたらわかる。さあ、早く行きなさい。時間を待ってくれないわよ。
Given that she says time is like the wind, it waits for no one, I'm assuming we're meeting with the Archon. Or former Archon? Anyway. They make too much money for it to end anytime soon. Yup. As long as they keep cranking out awesome story and animation and hopefully pick back up on their character design, I'm here for it. I'll have a look maybe sometime later. If you want to post it in the High Tailor Circle, though, you know, that's a place I'll see it. Yeah, that's a better place for that kind of discussion. And she works in the ice cream. What do you mean ice cream? She may be a cryo user, but I hardly imagine her eating ice cream. Is it just me, or do you think her eyes kind of look a little weird? I think they're a little too far apart. Is it just me? The only reason you would ever consider working on Restore Your Original Account? I mean, her kit's pretty fun. Yeah, I see that. Her attitude's, I don't like her attitude, but... Do I get to talk to Venti? I want to talk to Venti! Let me talk to Venti! What? Sure. We get a recap? Whoa! Me and Paimon went to Dragonspine to ask Albedo, who is conducting research there, some questions about alchemy, only to encounter a series of strange events. Strange, soft noises echoing through the mountains that could not be traced, the ransacking and theft of alchemical notes at the campsite, Albedo disappearing after a chat outside a cave but having no memory of the incident. At the same time, Eula encountered Albedo elsewhere in the mountain, attempting to lead a child away, and he attacked Eula upon being discovered. You were able to confirm the presence of a mysterious figure impersonating Albedo. A running battle ensued, ambushing and being ambushed, hunting and being hunted. In the end, Albedo eliminated the giant mutant wallflower posing as him. Yet, there were more than 2 people wearing that face on the mountain. Yeah. I'm glad for that. That was a nice. Oh, free wish for me. Sick. All right. Should I use this now? What? Obtained from the Lord of the Night, this material plays a key role in the creation of the ancient names. Its essence is memory, for Natlan's ley lines do not record adventures of outsiders, and so a special vessel is needed here. Memory flows within this receptacle. As you focus on its surface, it will display a vital footprint you've left. It will display the vital footprints you've left in Natlan. Though the ancient name forging process is complete, these radiant tales of yours will not be erased. From what you've heard, Shilonen and Shitarari had a rather easy time obtaining this material. This, you presume, is thanks to the Lord of the Night's gentleness and generosity. But what does it do? Whoa! Huh. He's just floating up here. All these are nice little quotes. Yeah. I'm missing a lot. Oh, okay. I gotta get on my game. Okay. A special gift for me. A commemorative portrait of me and my companions, which I obtained after assisting the combat readiness Lias and Irad with stage certification. According to her, after being crafted by 3 masters and certified by me, the stages may have now reached such a level of perfection as to require no further iteration. They will surely become the first port of call for warriors looking to challenge themselves and hone their martial prowess. I have no idea what that means. Okay, well, now my exclamation points are gone, so that's a win in my book. Intuition time! I got a single wish. Please, Aoife, please, Aoife, please, Aoife. Alright, alright, okay, alright, okay. Alright, okay, okay. Alright, where am I going? Is that it for Paralogism? No, okay.
Navigation.
I want to see who it is. Who is it? Who is it? I'm really hoping it's Venti. Oh, they put a wind current here for me. Thank you. Yes! My night is made. Alright. No flaming, but you generally enjoy physical DPS, main Rosaria, and hope that Barbados drops Yusala and gives her overtime on your account. I mean, yeah, I wish you all the best in the roles. I could have taken the air stuff, just take him. Oh, okay. Well, I get to see him right here. So, oh, I see. Alright. I'll just fly on my own, that's all. Hi!
風が君たちの訪れを知らせてくれたよ。旅人にパイモン、僕に会いに来たのかな。
いえ。
金融野郎！オイラたちを呼んだのはお前だったのか？
Paimon still calls him the tone deaf bard in Japanese.
いや、私ですよ。
Oh, hello.
うわ、なんでこいつがここに？お前たち知り
ダリア。
合いなのか？
もう忘れちゃったんですか？私はダリア、セピロス教会の女祭で風神バルバトスの伝道師です。ちゃんと覚えてくださいね。
You called us here then?
そうですよ。
Oh man, so Benji wasn't the one that called. Oh man.
いろいろと考えてることに気づいたので、だから一緒にお話ししましょう。
Oh, okay, well thanks.
私はバルバトス様の伝道師
You
ですから。
don't say.
そういう民の生活に悪影響
Oh
を
wait, does he
及ぼすような
know?
事件は
Does he know?
様の代わ
Does
り
he?
に
Does he know?
注意を払って
Does he
おか
know?
ないと。
待った。お前。
Yeah, Paimon, my thoughts
何
exactly.
のことでしょう。酒場の良き友であり、
Okay, yeah, he knows.
街角に吹く自由な風でもある。
大丈夫。ダリアとはそれなりの仲なんだ。
Oh, sick.
だから
Okay.
隠してないよ。バルバトスが正式な場で意見するには誰かに代弁してもらわなきゃでしょ。こちらのベテラン伝道師さんならぴったりだよね。
Okay,
友達に
now
な
I
っ
wanna
た
roll
ば
for
かり
Dahlia.
の頃こんなことになるなんて思いもしなかったけど。まあいい。本題に戻りましょう。アルベドの
Is
過去につ
true
いては
identity.
君も知って。
その言い方だと、お前たちも知ってるみたいだな。
僕はレインドットとアリスさんがアルベドをモンドに送った時からそのことを知ってたよ。そんな人物が送っているならモンドの関係者たちは気を許されないでしょ。白亜の申し子、完璧なホムンクルス。今回の事件に登場する数々の謎がどれもアルベドを指し示している。
ホムンクルスが暴走して理性を失い、 他者を傷つける狂気的な行動に走る。
そういえば昔アルベドが言ってたな。人間は超越と奇跡を渇望するだけでなく平凡への追求も必要だって。
自分と違うものは皆異類。非常に普遍的な反応ですね。
君の友達を助けてあげないとね。
That was kind, yeah, that was given. Barbara may be fooling the denizens of Mondstadt, but she's not fooling you. I mean, we have the insider information. He does a pretty good job, I think. Like,
僕かい？アルベドがホムンクルスであることも、最近モンド上では奇妙な出来事がたくさん起きていることも知っているよ。それから
街で起きてることも知ってるのか。
Yeah, something was off. Everybody's got some heaviness about them.
それについては私も一部気づいていました。マイルズはずっと元気がないし、ベアトリーチェも落ち着かない様子で。
I was gonna say, once is a small place, I'm really shocked that they don't realize who got killed.
気づかなかったけど。
Right? They're adding Barbara to the next Honkai. Huh? Oh, wait, what? Nah, their eyes are completely different, man. And I'm actually trying to tell if Dahlia is maybe not 100% human because I'm looking at his ears. And I'm not sure. I need to look closer.
賛美される愛は消え、警告に残るは災いのみ。かくも過酷な運命を誰が受け入れるの？救いの勇士はまだ現れないのか。
When no love remains for the songs to tell, the world becomes naught but an empty shell. Cruel is said fate, cruel it may be, were it not for a hero who could set us all free. I love when they work on the bars, just the straight bars. He's asking for our help, Paimon.
君たちの疑問に答えているんだよ。バルバトスに言わせれば、今回の物語は訪れるべくして訪れた試練なんだ。いつかは誰かが壁を乗り越える方法を見つけなきゃならない。
Oh, wow.
運命の前では七失勢でさえ神戸を垂れることになる。
So you're not asking for help?
でも一体誰があの親愛なる友人を助けられるんだろうか。
Okay, yeah.
万が一アルベドに何か
Now he's asking for help.
見舞われてしまえばモンドも大変なことになってしまう。
Alright. If only there was a brave soul willing to lend their aid, willing to aid their friend in this time of need. Yeah, Benji's out on Star Snatch straight spitting bars. I just could just asked. No, Paimon, you know, I liked the poetry, actually.
アルベドが犯人かどうかは関係なしに、モンドを守るのが栄誉騎士の使命でしょ。
Sure, as long as you're keeping tabs on sister location, that yeah.
ちょっとした贈り物を用意したんだ。それがこれさ。
Oh, why do you have that? Oh, it's the speaker from Alice, I think, actually. Okay, fantastic.
今は銀曜野郎が使ってたのか。
彼女とは長い付き合いだし、ちょっと借りるくらいなら大丈夫。
I mean, she'd ask anyway, but
この発明品と僕のちょっとした細工でお互いに連絡を取り合えるようにした。
You better actually remove the fuse, though.
ありがとう。この先何があろうと、風は君と共にあるよ。
Oh, can I talk to them? Talk to them.
私たちもう長い付き合いですよね。
優しくずっと吹き続ける風みたいよね。
けど未だにバルバトス様の真剣な表情は見たことがない。果たして今回は拝めるんでしょうか。
まるでバルバトスが真剣にさえなれば何でもできるかのような言い方だね。
違うんですか？街の噂話とかじゃなく、私はずっとそう信じてるんですよ。
本当に？僕も気になるな。教会でバルバトス様にお祈りして返事を聞いてみたらどうだい？
そうしましょうか。じゃあこうお伝えしますね。先月君に3回もお酒をおごってその3回とも馬鹿げた話を聞かされた。全く
Get it together, man.
バルバトスのことはいいからまたおごってよね。
もちろん。ウェンティは私の親友ですから。
Alright. And you can hear the English right now for Dahlia? That makes sense. He's a new character, so they probably made sure they cast somebody who they knew would be able to maintain the role. That makes sense. Alrighty. Return to the Knights of Favoria's headquarters. Will do. Imagine that, like, a new character with no voice. Something weird happened in my throat just now. Anyway, yeah, that would be awful.
君たちが驚くのもわかるが、確かな証拠が揃っている。アルベドはかなり不利な状況だ。
しかしアルベドがそんなことするとは思えません。
私の立場上どちらの肩も持つべきではないのは分かっているわ。でも私こそ誰よりもこの結果を信じがたい。だがアルベドのことを
Let us in! We can tell you about it!
まずはアルベドに話を聞いてみよう。みんなすまないがしばらく下がってもらえるか。
Hey hey!
旅人パイモン、ちょうどいいところに来てくれた。
裁判が終わった後にジンが言ってただろう。判決、あいつの様子が少し妙なんだ。あの表情がどういう、そうだ。今はお前たちにも動いてもらう必要がある。
Do you want us to join the joint investigation?
お前は自由に動いてもらって構わない。
Okay.
俺は俺でやるべきことを続ける。
Leave me hanging, would ya?
今はウィンドブルーム祭だから君に依頼するのははばかられるが、しかし私たちは皆君のことを信頼しているし、真相も見つけ出してくれると信じている。
I think the imposter is imposturing. Yeah. Yeah.
もし本当だったとしても君の判断は大切なものだ。おそらく第2審が行われるだろう。それまで騎士団2階のアルベドの執務室を君に開放し、
To the scene of the crime! Ish. Wait, do we actually get to go upstairs? Wait, I've never been upstairs before. Wait, is there an actual upstairs now? Oh my gosh, oh my gosh, oh my gosh. No way! Yo! Yo! They added upstairs!
どうされましたか？
この2人はジンの
That wasn't there before!
アルベドの執務室を調査することになった。
そうですか。ジン団長が許可したのなら
Thank you.
どうぞ。
Ria.
ここがアルベドの執務室か。
It's a lot more organized than I thought it would be.
二人とも頼んだぞ。俺は他の用事があるからこれで失礼する。
はい。頑張ろう。Okay. Man. It's better lit than expected. I suppose so. Oh my gosh. Investigate! There is a stack of books on the desk, mostly relating to alchemy, environmental science, and life science. Some of the pages have been marked with alchemical symbols, and others have been S-shaped or triangular symbols drawn on them. Any potential meaning is unclear. Underneath the book. Your hand slipped while moving the book, causing the hardcover book to strike the desk. The resulting noise is a bit unusual. It's subtle, but to an experienced adventurer, it sounds too hollow, almost like there's a compartment within the desk. Well, this was easy to find, I suppose. Wait, I really like that angle. That's so cute. Okay. There's a hidden compartment. There does appear to be a compartment added to one side of the desk. It was very well hidden. The lock mechanism is complex and seems to involve elemental power in some way. Perhaps you could try using the power of Geo. We got this. The hidden compartment opens. Inside lies a piece of paper with more information. Well, I guess we investigate the paper. Festering is also a manifestation of rot. That makes sense. When festering forces and a sufficient amount of life energy collide, the two will repel each other, triggering a powerful side effect. When I tested this in an alchemical experiment, the results of the refinement were startling. Breaking through the shackles of life, the simulation of the project, I must take advantage of this opportunity. Why does it blot it out? The note mentioned festering forces, which suggests that Dragonspine could be involved somehow. Yeah, the festering of the, you know what the sword's called, right? Festering desire. And then Durin's kind of sitting there rotting, and that's why the whole mountain's messed up when we got there. Paimon needs to fly sideways more often, but yeah, it's really funny every time she does. If this has anything or something to do with creating synthetic life, would Albedo go that far for one of his experiments? That can't be. Amid the notes is a map with a few markings on it. 2 of the marked locations correspond to the crime scenes, and the 3rd appears to be in Dragonspine. Okay. This isn't looking good for him, man. Okay. Wait, isn't that by his lab? His lab should be... If I recall correctly... His lab is somewhere around here. I don't remember exactly where. Maybe it's over here because there's a path. You know what? I think it's here. I think it's here, actually. That's where his lab is. In Dragonspine, anyway. It's a hard pill to swallow, but if the results of the joint investigation are correct, there could be a body hidden in that last location, or at the very least, what remains of one. Really? We looked at one book. Really? Man. Are we getting a Morse code message? Yeah. Yeah.
そっか。つまり彼は自分に不利な研究記録を残していたってことかな。
I mean, I don't know what exactly he's researching, but the locations are kind of lining up. That's what I'm worried about.
確かに良くない状況だね。アルベドは黄金、レインドットが作り出した子。このことがまだ公になってないからいいけど、もし広まればレインドットの後継者だと言われるだろう。
I know, like, hearing a voiceover or radio is nothing new, but I really like the touch that, you know, it's through a little device. But also I can't help but think of the radio from Toire no Hanako-san. It just had the whole room has that vibe right now, especially with the music.
レインドットはその錬金術からしても倫理観からしても狂っている。たとえアルベドの正体を知っているものであっても、これらの証拠を見れば動揺してしまうだろう。君も含めてね。
It sounded like him.
君はアルベドを信じる？
そうだぞ。あいつはオイラたちの友達なんだ。
I don't trust his brother. I think I trust him, I just don't trust his brother.
もし全部本当だったら、アルベドの動機は何なんだ？あいつなりの理由があるんだよな。きっと言えない事情があるってだけだろ。
The NDA.
何はともあれ、公平に調査をするって約束した以上、調査結果も事実に即して出すべきだよ。
What is it? The quote from Sherlock Holmes. Is it nothing? How's it go again? Crap, I gotta look it up. Okay, the quote is actually from Arthur Conan Doyle, the person who wrote the Sherlock Holmes story. But once you eliminate the impossible, whatever remains, no matter how improbable, must be the truth. I like that quote. No, bro's just waiting for more evidence. I think we're all in the same boat here. Yep. There we go.
そうかもしれないけど。
Exactly.
よし、行こうぜ。ジン団長に報告しよう。
はい。はい。
うわ、お前マイルズだよな。どうして？
あ、すみません。ドアの向こうから物音が聞こえたので、
Okay,
誰
reasonable
かい
enough.
るのか中に入って確かめようかと。
I heard radios and thought we were talking about a character. Oh. I mean, it's a Dodoko communicator, not a radio, technically. Bye, Deadpool. Take care. Thank you. Bye, 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 bye. Rest well.
オイラたちはジン団長の許可をもらって調査してたんだ。
Don't give him sass. He's doing his job. I'm looking at the traveler.
そうでしたか。邪魔をしてしまい
But
申し訳
bro
ありません。
heard things. Exactly, Mako. Exactly.
ちょっと待った。
And at least it sounds like staticky and stuff.
聞いてないよな。
Right, so yeah, this is what I'm concerned about, Paimon.
正直よく聞こえませんでしたし、意味もあまり。
じゃあ聞かなかったことにしてくれ。頼む。
Yeah, I think he might be screwed, guys.
承知しました。
It's not gonna stay in his head. It's done. Alright. We need to go to Dragon's Spine. Let's see. Oh yeah, this is 100% his lab over here. And we gotta just go over there. Cupcakes! Bring one for me! I can go for a cupcake right now. Oh, you totally would. Send it. No. No, do not send it through Ko-Fi. You're done. No more. No more. No more. You're terrifying. No more. You're good. I can do without the cupcake. Actually, it's okay. Oh gosh, I'm getting cold. Ah! Uh-oh. I don't have a heat source. I'm gonna freeze! Ah! Okay. Can I get warm in peace, man? I'm taking that as a no. Gone. Insane. Alright. Does she still have... Yes, the imbuement, so I can not freeze to death. Thank you. Alright. I'm gonna move this really far away from the flame so it doesn't knock it out. There we go. Ko-Fi cupcakes is strictly forbidden. Okay, Mako, you know what? I don't want to encourage it. But like, should I encourage you and then it'll discourage you? Like reverse psychology here? How goes the fox? The fox goes well, Blobby. Thank you. Thank you. How goes the blob? Dragon's fine. Oh, how did I miss that? You've been sleeping late. Well, I hope you're feeling okay. You'll never guess what I'm doing. I'm looking for a body. Oh. Although everything is covered in snow, as a seasoned adventurer, we notice a spot on the ground that looks quite different from its surroundings. Yeah, that definitely takes an experienced adventurer to know. Definitely. It's like a freaking crater. Okay. Anyway, we remove the snow and find a sizable hole underneath. Large enough to fit a human body. But the hole is completely empty, and the surrounding markings make it look like something was dug up. Did an animal do this, or some monster? Yeah. Is it? I mean, nobody comes to Dragon Spine, so maybe he didn't feel inclined to, like, do as thorough a job? Yeah, if one person did all of this, why not just remove all the traces? Like, I mean, yeah, but nobody comes here. If Albedo isn't the one responsible, why was the location marked in his notes? It's a great question. Okay, don't call me out of my hiccups. I've been battling them all day for the past 5 or 6 days. It's a nightmare. Yeah, man, it sure is convenient to be a seasoned adventurer.
二人とも戻ってきたか。何か収穫は？
収 収穫はあったけど、アルベドを助けられるようなものはなかったぞ。
No. We tell Jean about the findings from Albedo's office.
そうか。
Man.
わかった。いずれにせよ。
Did you submit an appeal?
ああ
Nice. Okay. We have a shot.
それに私も事件に残された謎を明らかにしたい。死者が誰なのか。
How do they not know who's missing? This place is so
遺体を埋
small.
めたとされる場所に残っていた歯と骨はすでに検査に持っていた。
Forensics. Wow. Okay.
だから死者の素性も見えてくるはずだ。
It's just what?
どうしたんだ？
What happened? Explain.
もし死者がモンドの人であった場合、住民たちは行方不明者の存在に気づき、不安を募
Yeah,
ら
that's
せて
not
くる。
good.
それは
Oh, that's a nice shot, though. Look at
かなり
that.
不利な状況にな
That
る
looks like a picture.
そんな。
第2審は2日後に改定する。
Yeah, we'll be there.
また出席。
わかったぞ。
This is like fun. Pain level trial tension, man.
お前もそんなに落ち込むなよ。
ああ、気を使わせてすまない。責任を全うできるよう。
Humans got him. Bro couldn't beat a Hillager on his best day, let alone an actual functional human adult. Oh, you mean he's the victim. Oh. I'll go check. Oh, bro is listening. Bro is listening. Alright.
マイルズ。
Bro is eavesdropping. Take him out! Take him out! Take him out! I'm gonna go check on Godwin. You know what? I also have a feeling it might be Guy. You know that guy? Oh, there's a bunch of people gathered over here. Oh, hello.
こんにちは。
Oh!
私はサンサ。金融詩人を目指してるの。
Oh!
今日は私の演奏を聞きに来てくれてありがとう。それじゃあ始めるね。星拾いの崖の頂上は一切が静まり返っている。どの梢にもどの梢にも小鳥の姿は見えず。
Oh. Don't leave. Man.
聞こえない。次は足を止めて一休みしよう。うまく歌えなくてごめんなさい。42回目と90回目は止まらなかったのになんでダメだったんだろう。42回目と90回目？みんなに完璧な演奏を聴いてもらいたくて100回練習したんだよ。ああ、うまくいくと思ったのに。
Yes, the practice here.
42回目や90回目と何が違ったのかよく振り返ってもっともっとそうそう。そんなに練習したのにさっきみたいになっちゃうってことは練習の仕方に問題があるんじゃないか？実はこいつもそこそこ演奏できるんだ。いつもどうやって練習してるか
Oh, please, I dabble. Really, we're not allowed to not be humble. Oh, we had to play so many different Windblume event things. This answer's funny though, I'm gonna choose it. It's probably the same thing either way though. She's so cute. Can we give her some advice?
私なんかのために本当にありがとう。
Huh?
ノートに書いてあるからちょっと待っててね。ノート？練習するときはいつもメモを取ってるの。注意点とか直した方がいいところとかね。
Oh. The worn-out notebook records Sansa's detailed reflections on her rehearsals, but the random thoughts in the second half are quite verbose. It sounds less like journaling and more like an essay or a research report.
うわ、モントの図書館にある百科事典より分 両親は私に学者になってほしいみたい。それでこんな勉強方法を身につけさせられたんだ。
Yeah, it sounds right, but also wrong.
先生、どこが良くないと思う？音楽への理解、それとも練習の仕方？
I think she just needs practice in front of an audience. She just needs a group of like people who are not gonna leave, because if you start performing and people just start leaving, like that is such a tank to self-confidence. It's not even funny. So just being able to be in front of other people and be able to have a space where it's comfortable and okay for you to screw up sometimes, it's really important. And then once you have confidence in front of people that you're comfortable with, you can go a little outside that circle and then a little further outside that circle, and then you'll be performing with a little bit more confidence. I understand this anxiety too well, so I felt that. Miles are dropping on the eaves and needs to back up. Yeah, he needs to back up. Yeah. The last time I saw Detail Noses in Panel's office, yeah. Why is this quest here though? She's kind of just here. This. Are we not allowed to? Alright. Bro, he's had millennia to practice. I'll speak of... I didn't speak of the devil, but bro's an Archon. Sama? What bring you? Oh, which wind brought you here? And you lost the leaf bet. Pew.
やんちゃな風が僕の最初の読者になりたいって葉っぱを持って行っちゃったんだ。追いかけようとすると今度は黒い影が目の前に出てきて葉っぱをくわえていっちゃってさ、おかげでくしゃみを何度もしたよ。そして間に2番目の読者はあっという間にどこかへ行っちゃってね。思い出すだけで鼻がムズムズしてくる。
Yep. Look who lost the cat. You actually like how it plays out with the current questline order of events? Oh, wait, what are we talking about again?
もし新作を取り戻せたら詩の書き方についていくつか聞いてもいいかな。ごめんなさい、急なお願いだってことは分かってるけど、今言わないと言う勇気すらなくなっちゃうと思って。
You're fine.
もちろんいいよ。目の前に立ちふさがる壁は葉脈みたいなものでインスピレーションっていう養分を運んできてくれるんだ。
Oh, just what this quest is in the middle of everything?
養分が届いたら
No, I like it. It feels well placed. It's just odd to see like a Windblume based quest that's not limited time. I'm very glad that there's at least like one like seasonal kind of thing that's just built into the quest line itself.
何でも聞いて。全部答えてあげる。今からでもいいよ。
本当に？なんだどこやったっけ？あった！ちょっと待ってて。
Sansa frantically flicks through to the questions page in her notebook, takes a deep breath, then explains her background and the issues she's having.
なるほど。聞いた感じじゃ、理論、実践の両方とも十分だと思うよ。
でも、どんだけ頑張っても公演がうまくいかないんだぞ。きっと最 才能がないんだよ。私銀融詩人に向いてないのかもね。
You can't just say that.
どうして銀融詩人になろうと思ったんだい？
どうして憧れてたからかな。昔両親の言いつけで部屋にこもって勉強してたの。その時窓の外から銀融詩人の歌声が聞こえてきて、美しい歌声とメロディーはそよ風みたいに心を満たしてくれた。銀融詩人、あんな風に自由に楽しく生きてみたい。それでその喜びをみんなと分かち合えたらって。でもいざみんなの前に立つとどうしようもなく緊張しちゃって、失敗しないようにたくさん練習したのに。
That makes sense.
本番。
君は立派な詩人だと思うよ。
でも私歌も満足に歌えないのに。
さっき自由に楽しく生きるために
There you go. I was gonna say, in his eyes, it's all you need.
銀融詩人の歌声っていうのはね、風のように何かに縛られることなくどこまでも響くものなんだ。君は立派な詩人だよ。ただ雑音もたくさん聞こえちゃうせいで発想が縛られて動けなくなってるんだろうね。
Just do pretend nobody's there and do your thing.
そうそう、自由と喜びを分かち合いたいならまずサンサがそうならなきゃな。
ほうや銀融詩人の素質があるみたいだね。
まずは自分に自由と喜びを。そうだね、ありがとう。今教えてもらったことずっと大切にするね。
じゃあ早速試してみようか。
Hey, yeah.
国土市
Oh, we're accompanying. Okay, alright.
それじゃあオイラは観客な。
Let me see
自由でプロフェッ
this
ショナルな観
is
客
gonna
だ。
be the same. Oh, that's a shot. Oh. Oh, okay.
人前で初め
We
て
weren't even singing! But look, there's a cat!
嬉しかったから。
There's a cat! There's a cat! He's gonna start singing.
演奏してる時、私もそういう
There's a cat!
まででもいけるような気がしたの。お前の気持ちはみんなにも伝わったと思うぜ。
Yep.
あ、猫もサンサの歌を聴きに来たぞ。
Uh-oh.
猫
Brace for the hakusho!
おや、僕の新作を2番目に読んだ子だね。ぜひ感想を聞かせてく。以上。
There it is.
ごめんなさい。お隣さんが飼ってる子で、練
あ
習の時
cute
によく窓のところに飛び乗って観客になってくれるの。
You love the community songs, but they're a little too advanced. It's also really hard, I believe, to play an instrument like with the keyboard. Like it feels like much better on like mobile device where you can actually like tap the keys in the right order. With the keyboard, everything's kind of like misaligned, so it just feels really bad. I actually there's another game called Sky that has instruments, and the game used to be only on mobile, but I think like last year it got PC compatibility, and I wanted to be able to play my instruments on the big screen, and I'm like, oh crud, it's on my keyboard now. So all of my muscle memory is screwed up. But I got a Stream Deck, so I just assigned all of the different keys to the Stream Deck. Yeah. Yeah, I play Sky. I love Sky. There's a traveling spirit that it's probably gonna be gone in about 5 minutes. Actually, Sky resets in about 5 minutes. For those of us here in EST, and I think that's global actually. That reset time. Maybe? Question mark? But I got the goggle hairstyle from the traveling spirit. It's really cute. I want to play Journey though, cause that's the first game that that game company, the company that made Sky. Yes, it's called that game company for anyone who doesn't know. They made Journey first, and I love the visuals of both games, but I haven't gotten to play Journey yet, so that's in my head. I gotta save up for a bunch of different things though, so that'll be later. Yeah, okay. Sky's another game you dropped a while ago, but still pop in with needs race. The thing about Sky though, that's different than Genshin, like, it's nice that Genshin has all these things going on all the time, and that it's like the quality that it is, but what I like about Sky is just like, it doesn't pressure you. Like, sure, you'll miss like traveling spirits and stuff, or whatever while you're gone, like something has to move though, but it feels much less punishing, you know? Yeah. Does it still have the leaf? Is it a yes or a no? I mean, just retrieving it from the cat's pretty good stuff. Did you like the poem? I think that was a yes.
Oh yeah? 僕の詩が気に入ったのかい? あ、近づかないで。アクション。まだ出来上がってないから。ご本。熱心な読者だね。
Off he goes.
それじゃあみんな、今度僕の歌を聞きに来てね。
はい。
帰る時も風みたいなやつだな。メンティー様直々の指導が受けられるなんて。今度お礼をしなきゃ。
Welcome. Good luck.
よかったらこれを受け取って。私がいろんなところで集めた楽譜をまとめたものなの。あと楽器もいろいろ集めてるんだ。もし弾いてみたくなったらいつでも私のところに来てね。
Is this a completely different quest line than what I was trying to do earlier? Actually, I realized this doesn't feel at all related. Oh, I've been putting this quest off. I meant to do it for the longest time. Alright, cool. Well, I get a new item. Begin performance. Whoa! Albums? Oh, can I get Primo Gems for this? Whoa! Yo! It's a whole thing for the rhythm game! Wait! Yo! I love this. Okay. Alright. Oh, this is Venti's one. Nahida. Riding Shogun? Farina. Not sure about this one actually. Oh wait, this one's Farina's. The other one probably is Nouvelette? Or is this Nouvelette? This one's Nouvelette. I don't know what the other one was. This is Hutao. Oh wait, this one's Nahida. This one's Linny. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Okay, you know what? I want to try this actually. Alright, let's do calibration. Press spacebar or left click to the drum beat. Dun. 1, 2, 3. Dun, 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 dun. Okay. I think this calibration is good. Okay. Alright, ASD, J, Okay, alright. Let's see how this goes. I don't recognize this song. Oh, that's okay. Wait, I need to restart. Wait. It's a heck of a song to start off on. Oh. Forgetting where my hands are. Oh, is that it? No jump scaring me. Okay. Okay. Continue challenge? Oh, and then this is just the hold one. Okay. This is what you're saying, the community ones? Oh, the beat maps? Yeah, I can imagine it getting crazy if the community can do stuff. That's insane, yeah. I didn't get 100%. I'll do it later. What else do I have to do? Duration variable? Huh? Wait. That's a bad start. Ta-da! I'm surprised I got that one. If that's the only note I messed up, I swear to God. Okay. Well. Okay. Yep. Okay, what are they gonna do for this one? I'm getting distracted, but I hope that's okay. I'm having fun. Sounds like Legend of Zelda. Honestly, I agree. It does. Whoa. Whoa, wrong hands. Oops. God! these things are there? Watch for order in which notes fall and press the corresponding buttons to play the arpeggio? Arpeggio? Arpeggio. Arpeggio? Nakano, hello, welcome on in, how are you? Thank you for the follow, welcome to the Hightailers Circle. Isn't this... Watatsumi? No, I don't think so. Wait, maybe? This is really messing with my location of being able to press keys, man. Locked in. No, 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 no! I just said that and locked out. Oh, Frankie. Oh, Tasty Top C? Oh, yeah, that one was hard. That was hard. Is there another one? Wait, what? Cascading melodies? Wait, how many practice things are there? Wrong one! Crud! Oops. Oh, I don't recognize this track. How many of these things? How? What? Oh. I have one more, okay. Let me do the last one. Wait, how do we do that? Tutorial. Yeah, alright, last one. Sight reading showdown! Yeah, sight reading is not my strong suit, but here we go. I love those back and forths. It feels like your fingers are dancing. No! Wrong one! This is definitely a Fontaine track. Almost screwed me out, crud. Nope. Whoa, 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 stop, 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 stop. I can't keep track of where all that is. Just wanna see my impression of one of the high star ones. Honestly, I can hardly handle, at least on PC. I'm better at doing this on mobile, but mobile Genshin will no longer fit on my phone. So yeah, anyway. Wait, can I? Oh, it's 600. Oh, crud. High star ones. Let me see. Are there any high star ones here? I'm scared. Honestly, I feel like Sumeru is probably my best yet. Best bet. Who's one of my favorite? This is one of my favorites. Let's try it! Okay. Different notes? Oh, yeah, I know that. I know that. Here we go. This just to like 3 giggles. Okay. I'm scared. No, no. You know, I can't. I'm very bad when like lots of stuff comes at once and different. It's playing every single note. No. Oh my gosh. Oh god. No. Just no. That's all I got to say, man. This is one of the official ones too? No, 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 no. No, 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 that cascade is the worst, man. Whoops. No. That's all I got to say. No. Yes, that's the actual Chinese VA that sings this song. The Chinese VA for Scaramouche, aka Wanderer, aka whatever stupid name you gave him. Thank you. I honestly wanted to learn how to sing this song. This is one of my, if not my favorite boss theme of the game. It is excellent. If you have not seen like the philosophical breakdown of it too, like holy moly, it's insane. This one's alright. Oh yeah, not a single note missed. I'm goated at the video game, guys. You know what? I love her. I'm gonna try this one. This song got stuck in my head for so long, but this is gonna be so many fast notes. I'm already feeling alright. That wasn't as bad, but it's also much shorter. No, this was fun. Thank you for the request. I probably wouldn't even tried it, so I'm pretty happy. I'll have to do some more practice, but I'm still really not used to the computer. I don't like the computer, but also it's a skill issue. Arla, she was not having it. Right? One musical instrument doing all of that's crazy. Alright, what's with the exclamation points? Leave me be. I already C6 my Bennett. What more do you want from me? Alright. I'm thinking actually, considering I have work tomorrow, that this is a good place for me to leave off. I'm actually not gonna leave off in Mondstadt in case this immediately triggers the thing if, 2 days pass, so I'm gonna go rest in Natlan for now, much as I love Mondstadt. Yeah, so anyway. The magic of Mondstadt's liars. Yep, that's what we're gonna chalk it up to. I agree. Alright, hi Catherine. Bye Catherine. Alright. That will be all for today. Thank you guys for coming. And I'm just gonna remove this for the end of streams because I want to have this here. For anyone who hasn't seen them, hi. For any new people, nice to meet you. Thank you for coming along and giving a lurk, just coming to check it out. I appreciate you guys. And my regulars, as always, thank you for being here. Everybody, I hope you had a lovely time. I know I did, between the cool the trial we have in another, where it's a murder mystery. I love murder mysteries. So I'm very happy we get to do this little thing. I thought we would never get to see it after Fontaine. So I'm very happy that we're getting another court case. And it seems the stakes are pretty high. I don't know if you can get much higher than, an entire nation getting submerged underwater and, condemned to, like, the punishment of their sins, whatever. But this is pretty good. Genshin Guitar Hero before GTA 6 seems a lot of things before GTA 6. But anyway, they should make it more reasonable. Give a character what? A woman? Huh? What? Wait. You were a little more talkative this stream? No, not at all. I like having people to talk to, people to bounce off of. You guys are at the craziest moments to come up with, like, the wittiest comment. I love reading that. So, like, thank you for that. Very, very, very nice input this stream. I will say again, just a general reminder, Because some people are kind of borderlining on maybe not being safe for work and being clean. Remember, anytime anybody does something on the borderline of that, you're not being funny. I don't think it's funny. It's not funny to me. It makes me uncomfortable. So if you want to help keep this space nice, if you want to make me feel comfortable and at home, and the more uncomfortable and at home I feel, the easier it is for me to be funny and enjoy myself, and I hope therefore the better streams can be. So just a quick reminder, no suspicious, no sus stuff, please. No alluding to or cursing, because it downs my vibe, it downs my mood, and it makes things a little bit more difficult for both me and my mods who are trying to preserve that energy of the space. So for those of you who respect it and uphold it, I appreciate you guys, and just everyone who wasn't sure, or, you know, yeah, there it is. Yeah. So there you go. Yeah. Only thing on the border is a restaurant chain? What are you talking about, the restaurant? Alrighty. I'm gonna go to bed now, so I'm not completely exhausted at work. But again, you guys know the drill. Thank you guys for coming. I really appreciate it. I had a lot of fun this stream. The story was awesome, and the commentary, especially, we had a little discussion at the beginning of stream too. I hope you guys are not shy. But oh, can I call you Method? Hi, welcome on in. Just got here. I'm sorry. It do be about 3 a.m. or 3:30 a.m. rather for me, and I have work tomorrow, so I gotta head off. I apologize, but if you want, you can catch me Sunday, Tuesday, Thursday at 10 o'clock EST, 9 o'clock CST, 8 o'clock MST, or 7 o'clock PST. I'm often late, unfortunately, but eventually, I hope one day, I will have enough way with the tech that it'll go not terribly. But yeah. Thank you for the follow. Welcome to the High Dealer Circle. We'll see you guys next time. Yeah. Just to go over two quick things, we are officially just $100 away from our final benchmark, which you do not have to reach. You really don't have to reach it. It's okay. It'll be up there until we're done with all the Lethal Company streams, but we officially have 5 Lethal Encore sessions. So that, yeah, that's there. And I am still saving up for Vive Tracker, my final Vive Tracker, so I can do that hand showcase for you guys. I will confess I did a little bit of spending and fell a little bit behind with that because I went out with Vel, and you know, it's closing in on the last days of the semester, and we needed a day out, so yeah, it's a delay on that. But I'm working on it. I'm hoping I can find some kind of internship or something that I can pick up as like a second job. But we're gonna see how many applications it takes for me to get there. Yeah, we'll see. But as long as you guys feel like it's worth it, and if you wanna come up with some cool ideas, we can keep doing like cool benchmark stuff. Like one of the next things I want to save up for is the Minecraft models, and there may be some iron related benchmarks I could offer, I guess. Maybe we'll see. We can discuss if anyone wants to talk about ideas. There is the stream talk section of our I woke Nico up with an iron. But if anyone wants, and if anyone's not already here, oh my goodness. Mo, thank you for the gifts. Lone Wolf, if you're here, make sure you say thank you. Maho, thank you. But if anyone wants to join the Discord to discuss any ideas they have for potential rewards, if we want to do another donation-based thing, just because I'm not familiar with character modeling, so yeah. Anyway, that's gonna be a future thing. That'll happen after all the lethal stuff is taken care of, if I can get my feet back underneath me, with all of the crazy behind-the-scenes stuff that's going on. There's a lot in motion, so Yeah. Alright, so next stream will be, what's today? Sunday? So next time will be on Tuesday, and again, 10 EST, 9 CST, 8 MST, or 7 PST. Again, maybe late, but I'll do my best to be on time. I'll really do my best, I'm trying, guys. So I'll see you Tuesday, right? Anyway, I hope you guys had fun. So, in the meantime, before I see you again, or if ever, wherever, stay awesome and pervade the positive chaos. Bye bye!